Yo, what's good everyone? What's good everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the stream. Today we got a great show for you guys, man. Very excited to talk about more video games. Trust me, it's not all negative, Nancy, Bancy, crazy people. Although, I mean, listen, man. My video that I did today on Pokemon Legends ZA has 150 something dislikes, and there's not a single logical argument against anything that I said in the video. I went through the comments. There's not a single logical thing that was said to me in those comments. So that's how I know that there's just some psychos, man. We got some psychos online when it comes down to that. But like I said, there's not a single logical thing. I'm thinking about having an open debate. Like, I'll invite anybody that wants to come through about anything that I said in my video or anything that I've said about it. I'm thinking about having that. I'm thinking about having it maybe this week or next week. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, we got to do the Pokemon stream, which I think the Pokemon stream will probably be Thursday. I got to link up with Cyber Taurus on that one just because I might not be able to do it tomorrow. Like, I'm probably going to stream tomorrow, but I might not, depending, because I just got a lot of stuff going on, like, with other things. Yeah, like, I'm thinking about having an open debate where I make another Discord, or I make it like to where I'll give people links if they want to go to like a waiting room. You come through, we debate, we talk about it logically, like actually talk about it like, you know, normally, not internet nonsense, you know? So yeah. I want to give a big shout out though to my man Mustached Man. Thank you for the 29 months. I appreciate that, Mustached Man. Let's go. Elite Ninjas, definitely some people maybe hated that I said anything positive at all about Pokemon Legends ZA. If you want to become a member, it's only $1. Exclamation mark member, all lowercase. Support your boy, get emotes, get badges, all that good stuff. And of course, if we do that public open debate, you can jump to the front of the line for all the Elite Ninjas out there. So all right, let's see here. Let's get into the shout outs though. My man Dior was here first. Skywalker, Party Man, what's good guys? Chrono Rig, Jez, quick to blame Miyamoto for everything. Oh geez, I think meant Jez. Yeah, quick to blame Miyamoto. Even though it was a false quote, it wasn't even like a real quote, you know? So yeah, well, we'll go over it. We'll go over the quote, what was said. Let's see. What's up, Genuine Jester? What's up, man? Welcome. What's up, CBH? What's up, the cool guy? What's up, Raymond? What's up, Jimculus? Yeah, yesterday was absolutely it was absolutely insane between Miyamoto's situation and Gene Park blasting everyone and like the Pokemon Legends stuff. It was pretty crazy. Like I said, I'm almost people. This is like a mental issue. There are people with severe, chronic online like mental issues that it's finally like coming to a head. Like it really, like, there's nothing that can convince me otherwise. You got Cosplay Wizard that sits there, compares liking Pokemon to alcohol abuse and drug use, like alcohol and drug abuse, and then makes a video saying that Pokemon fans are attacking me, telling me to end my life, and then plays victim when plays victim. This is when you know grifting has gone to a whole new level. He's out here comparing it to that. He's out here comparing it to drug and alcohol abuse, and then now it's playing victim. Like, never trust some little skinny, scrawny dude that dresses up as in cosplay to do YouTube. Don't ever trust anybody. Like, the grifting is on full display. They're literally dressing up and dancing for you guys. Like, they're literally dressing up in costumes and dancing now. It's like a full-on act, like grift, like acting at this point. So I had to hit him with the Cookie Monster. You know, the Cookie Monster on Family Guy. I'm Nathaniel and I'm an addict. I play too much Pokemon. I know, seriously. I'm blaming the state of Pokemon. Why people blame Nintendo from the three parties? Game Freak, Game Company, or Pokemon Company. Nintendo is the one that has the lesser control. It's not that people they're not blaming Nintendo specifically. Nintendo's just the publisher, so they're putting it all on all of them, Game Freak, everybody. So it's not just like they're only putting it on one. When they say Nintendo, they mean everybody. They mean everybody involved. That's what they mean. Honestly, I think that's what they mean. This is, wait, that's what happened. Wait, what happened? I've been avoiding. You didn't hear anything that I said right now? What's up, Boo Boo? I watched your Pokemon video. I totally respect both pros and cons of ZA. The game sure has lots of issues, but folks chill, hating on folks for buying it. I mean, really, the two major issues are the graphics and voice acting. That's really it. It doesn't have a ton of issues. Like, graphics and voice acting are pretty much the two only issues. Everything else is really good. Now there's other like critiques that you can have, like maybe you don't like the story and stuff like that, but I can guarantee you if the graphics and voice acting were there, nobody would be talking about the story or critiquing anything else. Like Digimon, nobody's like a lot of these same guys are not critiquing Digimon in the same type of way, which there are some things here and there with that game as well, you know. So there's not a ton of issues with it. If you watch my video, I talked about the two major issues. And then I talked about like little things like, oh, there could have been like, you know, more online modes, or there could have been like more Pokemon, but those aren't like major issues. Like there's not like that's like, oh my god, a ton of issues. Really just two issues: graphics for the outside the buildings and voice acting. That's it. That's really it. Nate E with the $10 dono. Thank you for the $10 dono, man. I appreciate that. Becoming the Hokagen Stream Ninja. Because I wish I had more time. I wish I had more time these days, but I'm still around OJ. I know, man. You know, and that's the thing that we talk about all the time. It's like you can have all these different deals and sales and different stuff, you know, games to come out, but it's really as you get older, you get family. Like Nate has multiple kids, you know, his wife, all that stuff. It's not about the money. It's about the time. It's about the time to actually spend doing everything that you want to do. Because being an adult sucks. Like right now, I had to go, you know, get my car checked out. I got to make sure everything was good, you know, on the car. I got to go wait there. You know, like I got to do stuff like that I never had to do, you know, when I was a kid. I don't got to go get smog checks and go do all that. You know, I don't got to go, you know, do all that stuff. But now that I do, I got to think about that because, you know, my family drives in that car. You know, I got to make sure everybody gets everywhere safe, you know. So you got a lot more responsibilities, which I wish I could have been playing Pokemon in the last couple hours, but that's what I had to go get ready and go do that. You know, so adulting, right? Shout out to my man Nate. Thank you. Anybody does 10 or more, we can tie up or pass it. My man Big Nate, let's go. Let's have a full 3-hour plus stream tonight, guys. I am back. We are ready, man. Combo breaks. Let's go. Let's go. Shout outs, man. 5 more combos on the overclock, and we get a 15-minute extension on today's stream. Let's go. I got the Switch 2 Pokemon ZA bundle. I'm enjoying the game. Don't care about graphics. Sailor Mercury, you can spin around and throw your tiara to that. I mean, like, you can spin 5 million times as much as you want. And I agree with you at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you gotta, if you don't care, then you don't care. And I respect that. Now, obviously, it's a little bit of an issue with me, but if that's what you feel, that's what you feel, you know? Like, I feel you on that one, you know? Let's see. I think missing voice acting in scenes is more distracting than the graphics for you. I mean, yeah, I think for some people, especially if you're, yeah, exactly. It could be because, I mean, the graphics are like the graphics. I mean, they could be equally because you're probably going to spend more time running around and looking at the buildings than you are looking at cutscenes. But at the same time, I mean, there is a lot of dialogue in the game, you know, so it just depends. New Pokemon seems to have a really bland open world. I mean, it seems that way, but then when you start playing, it's like it is and it isn't. Because there's all sorts of different areas to go. There's the wild areas. There's a bunch of stuff to collect. There's a bunch of mega shards everywhere. There's a bunch of rooftops to go onto and Pokemon to fight. So it seems that way if you just like watch the footage. But when you start playing, you just start saying, it's almost like you feel, it's hard to explain it. But once you get into the game, you're like, oh, what's that shiny thing over there? 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 Oh, what's that ladder over there? Oh, it's nighttime. Oh, let me go battle. Hey, what's that shiny thing over there? Hey, what's that card do? Oh, I gotta hit Pokemon with 2, you know, fighting type moves or 2 electric moves. Oh, wow, I got a bunch of points. Oh, wow, I got some more money. Oh, wow, they sell mints over here. Oh, I need to change my Pokemon's nature. Oh, they sell this. So it's like, it starts like capturing you. So it seems that way, yeah, compared to other games. But honestly, it's actually a bit more engaging than what you would see in even some of other Nintendo's big, RPGs. Like I said, it's one of those things that you have to try it out yourself and you see what I'm talking about. But yeah, I mean, obviously the open world's not as detailed as Xenoblade Chronicles, for example, but there's a little bit more of an addictive nature to actually collecting and sometimes even exploring the world, like a little bit more of an addictive nature than I would say even Xenoblade at times, because of how they structure the game, because the game isn't, the size of the map isn't 5 billion times the size. So it's like, oh, I can actually go around and explore this in a decent amount of time, you know? So yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. So yeah. Let's see here. Yo, what's up, the Great Wa? Graphic texture and voice acting, totally agree on those. Yeah, those are the two, exactly, Tim. Those are the two, I would say, major issues. Outside of that, I think the game is pretty good, unless you want to get into like super technical stuff, you know. I'm dealing with car stuff too, my new house. Oh man, car stuff with my new house, man. Car stuff's the worst, bro. I feel you on that one. Poke Doom, biggest multimedia franchise, has begun to creak and crumble. I mean, people said that, I think with Pokemon Sword and Shield, that was in what, 2020, 2019? So we on this for what, 6-7 years now? Graphics don't bother me, but definitely needs voice acting, at least for the cutscenes. Yeah, I agree. I agree on that one. I agree, 100%. Do people expect every Pokemon mainline entry to have a budget and dev time of Zelda or 3D Mario to be waiting 6+ years for every Pokemon game? I don't think people are, I mean, some people expect that, yes. But others expect maybe a little bit better, which I think that with this next one coming up, next year, I think it's going to be better because the new Pokemon engine, the Pokemon Engine X. So I think it's going to be a bit better. I have to admit, Legends ZA is really fun. My only gripe, I wish there was some voice acting. Exactly. I think that's where most people that are playing the game are like, yeah, just some voice acting would be good. I mean, graphics, maybe that could be a little bit better. But yeah, voice acting would be good. Let's see. I see why that scaffold race side quest was so tight on time. Good, it just borderline broken. That scaffold race side quest was so tight on time. It is not tight on time. Oh my gosh, you must be garbage at that, because it was really easy for me. I never messed up. I got through that in the first try. They give you plenty of time, Aries. What you mean? What, to get the Froakie? That was not tight on time. That was actually really easy. Like I said, I did all of the challenges in one try. Like I said, if it was harder, I'd tell you, oh yeah, man, that's tight on time. But it's really not. Yo, Sketches of Harmony.
Valuable
Thank
items.
you for the membership. Yo, I appreciate you, fam. Thank you so much for the membership. Let's go. We got a gift ninja in the house. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's go. I got to put not ninja gift, gift ninja. My man, we got to put it the other way around, the other way around. I don't know why I have it this way. Gift ninja. Shout outs to my man, Sketches of Harmony, with the one gift. You guys know, get a gift, reciprocate the gift. You guys give him some love in the chat. Let's go. Thank you for that. First gifted elite ninja of the stream. Anybody does one or more, you can type them up or pass them up on this board. Yo, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. 12 on the comment board, 3 more. 15-minute extension. Sorry, I was dealing with car stuff not too long ago, but all handled now. Now I'm focused on the home. Yes. So you get like the home, like what? You getting like some fixing up some stuff in the home, or you getting like furniture and all that? Tim Wong with the gifted membership, or received the gifted membership. Gen 10 will be incredible. Yo, let's go. In my opinion, ZA is better than Scarlet and Violet. It's more fun. Boss characters. Pokemon battle doesn't feel bland like Scarlet and Violet gym leaders. I think it's just more of the style, like of what you feel. Like I can understand that. Like if you're into more of the in-depth, you know, and more Pokemon, then obviously Scarlet and Violet is better. But yeah, definitely it's a little bit of it's a completely different vibe. It's a completely different, you know, style and vibe, you know, to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So like Scarlet and Violet obviously has a far more like advanced online multiplayer and stuff, you know. Yo, Justin with the 3 and says
40 hours into ZA.
Okay.
I hate the main story. I didn't realize how much I wanted a new Pokemon game.
Yeah,
Wow.
dude, I'm 16 plus hours now into the game. I haven't beaten the main story, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it. And I'm trying to find time. Like I'm playing a lot of portable. I'm trying to find time anytime that I can. Like I carry this little bag around me everywhere. When I went to the place to go get my car checked, I mean, it took about them 40 minutes or 45 minutes for them to do everything. I had this little bag, and I actually have a, what's it called? I had my bag, and I had this in here as well. My power bank, just in case, you know? Just in case. Like, that's how much I'm trying to get time to play the game. I'm even rolling around with the power bank to make sure that everything's all charged up, you know? so yeah, man, I'm enjoying it. I'm liking it. You know, Scarlet and Violet, it's a tough case because Scarlet and Violet, obviously the glitches and the bugs and the frame rate put a big damper on the game. I really wish that the game, you know, ran as good as it does now on the Switch too, because then, man, Scarlet and Violet with that open world and everything, with running as good as it does, like, man, that's a whole different game. I like Legends ZA, or sorry, I like Legends Arceus, but the problem with Legends Arceus, which I said in my review, I really like the game, but the problem between even that game and, like, let's say Legends ZA and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is the fact that it's so broken up compared to those two games, you know? Like, Legends Arceus, or Arceus, it's so broken up to where every time you gotta go back to the village, like, you can't easily transfer from place to place, and I don't like that breaking up of the flow, like if I want to go from one region to another. So Legends ZA is way more seamless, and of course you get the 60 FPS compared to the 30. So there's definitely a lot of things that I like about, like, the last three Pokemons, and a lot of things that I dislike, or a number of things that I dislike. But yeah, ZA has that more seamless feel, getting in and out of the battles, getting in and out of areas way faster. You know, and same thing, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, it's like, it's seamless too. It's like there's really any loading times. You can just kind of go, which I like that. I don't like breaking up and stopping and, like, you know, loading and going into, have to load to this zone, gotta go do this, gotta do that. Like, I'm not a huge fan of that type of structure. Also, shout outs to Super Christian Meal with the $1 dono. And says the grifting on Nintendo is absolutely disgusting. Now they stooping low enough to disrespect Miyamoto's comments on video games and movies is so wild. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I mean, Flydius, I said the same thing as well with the you know, I mean, I skip through dialogue as well, but it'd be nice to have the voice acting, like, if I don't feel like skipping through it. But yeah, I do read real quick myself too, so it's like half the time, like, I don't even wait for them to finish what they're saying. I just skip right through it. But yeah, I feel you on that one too, man. Hey, shout out Sketches of Harmony. I appreciate that, my man. Thank you. What's up, George FT? Getting furniture and such, officially moving in very soon. Very excited. Nice. Let's go. Justin with the $1 dono coming in. Shout outs to Justin with another $1. 2 donos coming in from Justin today. Let's go. 17 on the board. Next combo up. 30. You guys know the deal. 30-minute extension on today's stream. What's up, Epic Globster? The only side quests in this games that are even remotely hard are the Gauntlet ones, especially the last one. Yeah, I don't think I even gotten to that yet, but yeah. I don't think the side quests are, like, super hard. They're kind of just, like, interesting side quests. Like, sometimes, like, you're walking with trash, the trubbish. Sometimes you got a contest that you got to do. You know, get a Badoo contest. You got, like, it's just kind of weird, quirky, but fun side. Sometimes gives you opportunities to get Pokemon. Like, they're pretty, like, oh yeah, you gotta, you know, do this, whatever, you get a certain Pokemon and stuff, so it's pretty cool. Do you think there are more Nintendo hate because Xbox is not fun to pick on anymore? There's more Nintendo hate because Nintendo doesn't make games on PC. If Nintendo made their games on PC, people wouldn't be hating like this. It wouldn't be anywhere near like this if Nintendo put their games on PC. But a lot of this stuff comes from, like, crazy PC zealots, you know, people that, like, insane PC people. So that's the reason why people don't do it with Microsoft, and it's hypocritical. But people don't hit them as much because Microsoft makes stuff on PC, you know. So that's really the reason why. If you, like I said, I've interacted, and I'll get to Roger's dono in just a bit. I've interacted with a lot of these crazy, like, these PCs or these online psychos, and their main platform is always PC. That's what it always is. Like, the guy that I debated with, and then you go, whoa, that guy, like, he's a complete psycho. And what was he on? PC the most. Like, a lot of these guys just do it because it's PC. When I asked them, well, why haven't you talked about sales with PlayStation? Oh, well, I'll get to that. No, you won't. Why haven't you talked about Xbox sales? Oh, well, they've been good. It's like, they make excuses for everything because really it's, I don't get what I want, so therefore I'm gonna go harder on it. It's baby mentality. That's really what it comes down to. I swear, if Nintendo made games on PC, there wouldn't be half of this stuff. Let me give you guys an example. See how many of these people talk about pricing for DLC for Pokemon before the game? Did anybody mention that? Did any of these same channels mention that with Digimon? Digimon is $120. It's $120. It's got season pass. It's got microtransactions. It's got little cosmetic things. It's got all this stuff. And not a single word was said. Oh, because it's on PC, it's not exclusive. That's the reason why. Like I said, I saw a lot of people, even to my stream, coming here talking about, oh, the DLC before the game even dropped. Digimon did the same thing, actually worse. It's $120 for everything. Where was all the videos on that? Where was all the video? Nobody had anything to say on that one. Not a single word, not a single video, not a single word. So it's because it's not on PC. Like I said, it's because if they did it on PC, people would be like, all right, it's not that big of a deal, you know? Shout outs to Roger. Thank you for the $5 dono. And says shout outs to Roger with the 5. And he says, greetings gamers. Hope y'all are having a great Monday. Enjoying ZA only 10 hours in and liking it a lot. Hey, shout outs, man. Appreciate that. Glad that you're enjoying it. Yeah, I'm enjoying it myself too. Roger, thank you for the $5 dono. Yo, we getting closer to that next second tier goal. 23 on the board. Let's go. Combo breaks. Sorry for my green screen, guys. Once again, I don't know what's up with the green screen situation, so I'm not sure. So yeah, sometimes it just spazzes out, sometimes it doesn't. What's up, Dark Synchron? Welcome. Then to put their games on PC, people would complain for it not being on Steam, and they were, well, I meant PC Steam. That's what I meant, not separate from PC. I meant PC Steam. That's what I meant. Steam. If they were on Steam, people wouldn't be complaining like this. I already know. I mean, people would still complain, but it wouldn't be anywhere near as bad. Like I said, I've gotten into a lot of discussions like with these these psychos, and they're all just PC budget, budget PC gamers. That's all. Every single one of them is like, I'll buy 45 games on a Steam sale and play 2 of them. Like they're all budget PC gamers. Almost every single one of them. 50 hours with the ZA finally beating the story was amazing. Tied with Arceus, black and white 2 for me. It's left for me now to complete the deck since I've done everything else. Nice. That's what I'm saying, Jim. The jealousy of the exclusivity of the games. That's a lot of it. Because once again, here's another reason why I say this. I say this because PC Steam people, they want monopolies. They want everything. They want themselves to have access to everything. They do not care about competition. They do not care about free market. They just want everything to be on Steam, and they'll get their Steam sales. That's all they want. They don't care about other companies existing and there being competition between. They don't care. They want Valve to have a complete Valve pretty much has an almost monopoly on PC gaming, but they want Valve to just own everything. They want Valve to have everything, own everything. Everybody just go to PC. That's what a lot of these guys want. It's very apparent. I've even seen some of them say, if they put it on Steam, that's all they need to do. Just put it on Steam. Like screaming that it's not on Steam. So it's like they want everything to be on there and for it to be a monopoly, for Valve to have a monopoly on games. That's what they actually want. Don't be smixed by these people trying to say, oh, well, I just want them to do, no. If it was on PC, trust me, because they're not mentioning all the other stupid things that happen on PC, like the Digimon thing. They're not mentioning that at all. So, like Digimon's, like the DLC with Digimon being 120, whenever they mention Digimon to bash Pokemon, they don't mention any of that stuff, so that's the reason why I say that. Being Mario Kart World and Pokemon Legends ZA pop up Sonic and Digimon doesn't help migrate over frivolous movement. Yeah. Let's see here. Barely got time to play your Switch 2, bro. You gotta try to scratch out time. That's what I'm doing, man. Let's see here. Let's see. That's how they get you. Great deals, and then you'll have hundreds of games that you'll never play. Exactly. That's why I stopped playing Steam myself. There was no point in participating in the Steam sales when you're not gonna play. You don't have time to play half the stuff that's gonna be on there. I don't have time for that. So I'm just gonna play what I really want to play and what I really want. So I'll spend full price on something that I want if I know that I'm actually gonna spend my time on it. Sure, I can buy 55 games for $1.50 and a cheeseburger and a bag of chips on Steam. That's great, but I'm probably not going to have time to play all that crap. Now, if I had time to sit back and be terminally online and play video games all day like some of these guys clearly do, then okay, then maybe I'd be more into Steam. But I don't, so... Generals are more with the $5 dono. That says, whoa, 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 PC this, PC that, tinker, tinker, tinker. Hope you're doing good, OJ. I'm doing great, man. Thank you for the $5 dono. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Let's see here. You see the Sonic Crossroads sold less than everybody 1-2 Switch in the UK last week? Nah, I don't really pay attention to that. You know, obviously it doesn't count digital sales, but yeah, no, I didn't really care. See, I'm not like a shock jockey. I'm not like I mean, I can turn that into some type of thing, but I'm not going to because it doesn't matter. We'll wait till we actually get the sales numbers and then we can go from there. You know, I did talk about it. I made a short and I talked about it briefly about the Japanese sales numbers because we can actually see the numbers. So I'll talk about stuff that we can actually see, but positional charts, you know, I'm not really too big on that. And also one region positional charts where they don't give numbers, not really big on that either. But yeah, I mean, if it did, then it did. I mean, we'll see what happens later. I'm not sure how many people are willing to pay for a $70 kart racer, though. I'll be honest. At least, how many people are willing to pay for a $70 kart racer that's not Mario Kart? Like, people are willing to probably pay that or around that for Mario Kart, but I don't think people on like Xbox and PlayStation are willing to pay that for, and PC are willing to pay that for a Sonic kart racer. I don't think so. I like both Digimon and Pokemon, so I hate when they're being pitted against each other. And Sailor Mercury, I said the same thing on my channel today. I made a video and I said, listen, if you have to constantly, no matter what, right, in your anger, bring up Digimon at times, and you never talked about it before about how good the game was. You never mentioned how good the game was. You never said anything. It's a disservice to the game. It's just going to get more people probably playing Pokemon. Because if you have to constantly bring up one for the other, you're already tied to that. You can't stand on your own 2 feet. And I think that's the situation right now where a lot of people are actually buying Pokemon. And I think more people are going to buy Pokemon because of this, because it's free marketing. I said this before, for those who don't know, when I was in college, I did psychology, I did logic, I did sales and marketing. And all of those and kinesiology. And all of those are connected. Like, I probably wasted a lot of money in college, you know, considering. But what I will say was that communication, psychology, kinesiology, you know what I'm saying? All these things, sales and marketing, you can see it. I can see it. That's why I'm not right every time, but a lot of times I can give you guys accurate breakdowns of what's happening with the company. I get accused of whatever shill this, that, but at the end of the day, I'm only saying what I know based off of what I learned in school and based off of what I actually experienced IRL working at certain companies. And I'm telling you right now, constantly talking about a game over and being absolutely ridiculous in your criticism that is not seen as logical for many people unless they got a mental illness, you know what I'm saying? That is positive press. That actually ends up being positive press. If you lie in your criticism, or if you exaggerate greatly, people see that. Sure, you'll have a number of people that agree with that and say, yeah, it's terrible, blah blah blah. But I'm telling you, man, there are definitely people that are watching and say, well, wait a minute, hold up. That's not what I saw somewhere else. Everybody is not a blind, you know, drone and just believes everything that some of these grifters are saying. These grifters are actually selling Pokemon Legends ZA for them because they're being so outlandish with some of their criticism, and they keep on talking about it. I saw posts that were getting 500,000, 1 million views, and their criticism is insane. It is not objective criticism. So I think that you're going to actually sell copies of the game by doing stuff like that. So, I mean, listen, I think they're just worried about making their money. That's fine. But I'm telling you, man, like, waking up angry and having to do that, sure, you can get your views on your video, but you're also, whatever you're talking about is bad, you're also selling it for Nintendo, in my opinion. When I don't like something, I don't really talk about it a million times over. Like, if I don't like a game, I'm not talking about it over and over and over and over and over and over and over. I'm not giving them free publicity. I'm not giving them free clout. I'm not giving them free marketing. You know, now, even if I can make money off of it, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go on something that I actually enjoy for my mental health. But like I said, a lot of these guys' mental health is already shot, probably. So all they're doing is advertising the game for them. Some of these guys haven't even played the game. They're just going off of what they saw on Twitter and stuff, you know? So even then, it makes it even worse. You're just giving them free views, giving them free marketing, you know? So in my opinion, let's see here. Let's see. After the OJ, hope Monday decent enough. Everything was good, man. Niners got a good win this past weekend, a very tough. I'd probably say their most. Actually, I think it was their biggest win of the year. It was actually by more than one score, so that was interesting. But no, I had a good Sunday, good Niners victory, good tough Niners victory. Bryce Huff got hurt though; he's going to be out for a couple weeks with the hamstring injury, so that sucks. But everybody's hurt there. But looks like Brock Purdy and a couple of the other people are back, so I'm feeling pretty good this Monday. So looks like Purcell is coming back, Kittle came back, running game looked good, CMC looked good. Purcell and Purdy are coming back against the Texans this week. And the Texans are going to have a short week because they're going to be playing the Seahawks tonight. Then they got to play the Niners as well. So that's two physical teams back to back. So I'm hoping the Seahawks kind of, put a little bit of a thumping on them. But the Texans still win though. I can't have the Seahawks winning in the same division. So I hope that the Seahawks put a little bit of a thumping on the Texans, but the Texans ultimately win. But yeah. Let's see here. Coaching clinic for the Niners. This is the best coaching. This is the best coaching that I've maybe ever seen in the NFL. Like legitimately, this is by far the best coaching that I've seen. Like I don't think I've seen coaching better than this in my life. This coaching is wild. These guys, I'm not trying to be mean, but these guys kind of suck. Like they're way better than me as a player. Okay, I'm not. But these guys on defense, I don't think they're very good. I think they're like not in the league on other teams. I'm not sure if these guys are in the league on other teams. A lot of these guys on defense, or they're so far down the depth chart, it doesn't even matter. So Salah's doing a great job. He's earned every penny of the money. Shanahan's earned every penny of his $14 million that he makes per year, which is a lot of money. But he's earned that. I mean, they're doing a great job coaching, offense and defense. Special teams is still trash, but offensively and defensively, they're doing a great job. You got to give them credit. Got to give Shanahan credit. Shout out to Captain Kingston. Welcome back to the Tune In Tier Squad. Hey, yo. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. What's up, Dan Lee? What's up, Vadset? Yo, guys. One Elite Ninja away from that 30-minute extension. Let's go. We all know you guys want that overclock, baby. Still Detroit Lions. Hey, shout out to the Detroit Lions, man. Broncos coach. That man's good. Okay, Sean Payton. Sean Payton's doing great, but listen, man. Sean Payton... They're stacked defensively, and they have the best corner in the league. And they're pretty good offensively, too. They got Bo Nix. They've got a pretty good offensive line. They got some receivers. So, I mean, he's working with a lot of his pieces. The reason why I say the Niners have the best coaching job, because you probably don't follow it, but the Niners don't have their starting quarterback, don't have their starting receivers, Ayuk, and their number one and number two. They just got their starting tight end back. They lost their starting all-pro player of the year, defensive player of the year, edge, Bosa. They lost their all-pro linebacker, Fred Warner. They lost a corner in that game, Renardo Green. They've lost countless other pieces around. I mean, they're literally, the injury list reads off like the damn Declaration of Independence or like the freaking Constitution. That's how long it is. There's like a million guys on that list. Everybody's hit. They're using 7th round draft picks. They're just using guys that were just picked up off the street, like legitimately guys that didn't even have a job at the beginning of the year, So that's the reason why I say that the Niners are doing the best coaching job. Salah's doing the best coaching job. These guys are not incredible defensively. The Broncos defense is stacked full of great talent, high first round, second round, good talent. The Niners defense is not. Everybody's hurt. So yeah. Let's see here. Y'all beat my Rams with y'all bench. I'm tired of y'all. Man, but you guys just smacked the heck out of the Jacksonville Jaguars, though. I got to give it to you on that one. That was an impressive win. Yeah, the Giants choked. RGT was having a meltdown on Twitter. Sounds like 49ers need Jimmy G back. I mean, listen, I'll be honest. As a backup, he'd be okay as a backup, yeah. But not Mac. We got Mac Daddy. We got Mac Daddy Jones, baby. Oh, man. Mac Daddy. Yo, Sketches of Harmony. Thank you so much with the Tune In Tier pledge. Ayo. Thank you so much, man. Hitting us with those jutsus. Let's go. Yo, shout out to the Elite Ninjas. Yo, we getting back up. Like I said, we dipped a little bit low on the Elite Ninjas. So if you want to join up, it's only $1. Let's go, man. I appreciate that. Ayo. Let's go even further and let's get this combo breaker. All right.
Overclock Buster.
Yeah. 30 minutes extension on today's stream. Tonight, Next one up, you guys know the deal. 45 on the overclock. We got a 45-minute extension. Your Patriots one. Oh yeah, the Patriots. They smacked somebody. The Titans. Didn't they smack the Titans? Yeah. What's it called? Drake May's looking good for you guys. Drake May and Stephon Diggs looking good for sure. Devron with the tune-in tier pledge. Yo, let's go. Shout outs to the elite ninjas. So yeah, if you let your elite ninja sub lapse, that's okay. I got the tin can out. Let's go. Shout outs though. No, appreciate it. Devron, welcome back to the tune-in tier squad, brother. Appreciate you. Let's go. I just like doing the hand signs. Excuse me. Shout outs to Vadset, welcome. If you guys have anything else that you want to talk about today, gaming or whatever, let me know. I'm talking about anything today, guys. We just kind of vibing. We just kind of chilling out, vibing, talking about games, talking about whatever. So feel free to drop some comments in the chat. If you had a good day, you had a bad day. Why'd you have a good day? Why'd you have a bad day? Let me hear about it. Like I said, I do got a little bit of psychology help. So I'm not a doctor. But I mean, you know, if you want some advice, I can do my best, you know. But once again, I'm not a doctor, and don't take anything I say as actual medical advice. I want to make sure I put them disclaimers out there before I get a lawsuit from Donovan, from Donovan over here, from over there in Denver, trying to roll me over with a boulder. Boulder Legal comes through, suing Player Essence. Boulder Legal over there. Oh man, shout outs though, guys. I appreciate you. Can't wait till Ninja Gaiden 4 releases have under 1 hour left. Oh yeah, Ninja Gaiden. Is that this week for Ninja Gaiden? Yeah, I asked for a review code. I think I might get one for that, so I'll probably check that game out. If not, I'll probably buy it at some point. Yo, shout outs to Geek with the gifted membership. Hey yo, thanks for the gifted membership. Let's go. Let's go. 33, not 36. 33 on the board. Donovan. We got a two-way tie. Sketches of Harmony and Donovan, my bad. Geek. My man Geek. Big Geek in the chat. Good to see you here like always, Geek. Long time Elite Ninja. Appreciate you sticking with my boneheaded self. Appreciate you, Geek. OJ, do you think Persona 3 Reload will ever eventually get a 60 FPS update for Switch 2? It should. I don't know if it will though, but the developers did talk about it. They did say they did give an update. So you guys want to go over the update for Persona 3 Reload? So Atlas says that they're planning on fixing Persona 3 Reload Switch 2 frame rate after launch. So that's not good. Well, it's good that they're fixing it, but it should be ready at launch. They said general producer Yoshihiro Komodi has recently taken part in an interview around Persona 3 and the demo, and fans noted there's some frame rate issues there. But here's what he had to say. And he says, we are currently taking steps to improve this. Since careful QA is required, it was difficult to address this in time for the main game's release, but will be in the future patches. So I mean, like, yeah, like they definitely rushing it out. They're trying to rush it to get it out because they're trying to fit it in a timeline that Nintendo probably wants before Age of Imprisonment, Kirby Air Riders, Metroid Prime 4. They're trying to fit it in, and obviously, if they can get that going from 30 to 60 in a patch, like with the performance mode, like where they lower the resolution, or I think that'd be really good. So it's definitely possible that they will address that and there will be a performance mode in the future. But for right now, it's going to be 30 with some dips at launch. Ninja Gaiden at 82 meta, pretty good. Oh, okay, cool. 82 meta. I didn't even know that the Metacritic reviews were out. Maybe I'll probably talk about that on Twitter. On my YouTube channel tomorrow. In a video tomorrow here on my YouTube channel. The channel that you guys are on right now. Let me see. I didn't even see it. 82. I didn't see Ninja Gaiden reviews. Ninja. Okay, yeah, now it's up to an 83. Okay, yeah, 83 so far. So it's got well, it's got 82. Okay, it's got, they're using the, okay, yeah, it's got 82. So it's got 16 reviews for an 83 on PS5. It's got 15 reviews for a 79 on PC, and it's got 28 reviews for an 82 on Xbox. So they're gonna take the 82 because it's whatever platform has the most reviews, as they use for like the, hey, here's the score for the game. So 82 is really good. That's a really good score for the game. So yeah, definitely good. You know, Ninja Gaiden is back, it seems. So definitely good score for the game. Looking forward to playing it myself. Let's see here. So good stuff. Good stuff. Like to see that. That the game is reviewing well. You know. Let's see here. OJ, which Pokemon game do you recommend for the first time? Or ZA or Scarlet and Violet? I mean, it's just either or. It doesn't really matter which one you play. I mean, ZA is going to be a little bit easier to get into. Scarlet and Violet's much more massive and expansive game. So it's really going to be dependent on if you want to play an action RPG first or if you want to play a turn-based RPG. So that's really what it comes down to. But if you're looking for just something simpler overall, ZA is the game to pick, you know? So, yeah. A bit. Let's see. Saw the 49ers Metacritic reviews. Great scores, even their games are broken. Yeah, right. OJ, which Pokemon? Okay, I already read that. I hate that as they're rushing out this port instead of. Okay, you just hate hate that they're rushing out the port. Yeah, like I think that the problem was that they didn't want to launch it later, in the midst of like Kirby and Metroid Prime and all that. So they decided to try to get it out as quick as possible, which I hate that too. I mean, you can always wait though. You don't have to buy it day one. I mean, you can wait and buy it later. So that's kind of like that's always been like my thing. It's like, okay, well, if they want to rush it out and it's not ready, then I'm just not going to buy it or I'm just not going to play it till it is. But yeah, I wish it was, I wish they waited, but if they can't wait, then they can't wait. Then I can wait, It doesn't matter. I can just say, hey, look, the release date will be when you guys patch the game for me, 49's record is very impressive given the injury. It really is, especially with the backup quarterback, Mac Jones. People said he sucked. He's no good. 2014, bro. I know you've been around for a hot minute, Geek. 11 years. Let's go, dude. Appreciate you. Let's go. Hey, what's up, Ava? Been addicted to ZA. Play for 10 hours straight today. Oh, make sure you take your breaks. 10 hours straight. I could only wish I had that time to play games. I'm jealous of you, for sure. What's your team for ZA? I mean, I got for Alligator, I got Pidgeotto, or Pidgeot. I got Absol. I've got that Firefox Fennekin or whatever it is. I've got Greninja. I've got a couple and some others that are Flaffy or Ampharos. I got that in rotation. I got a couple other ones in rotation too. I like my Beedrill too, just because it's a big bee. I don't like bees, but I like Beedrill for some reason. I'm a Gen 1er. I'm a Gen 1er for sure. Like, if I see a Gen 1 Pokemon, I'm like, oh, cool. But I'm not, like, against other gens. Like, I like other gens. So I'm not, like, a psycho Gen 1er. But I do like Gen 1 Pokemon. Like, I like Gen 1 Pokemon, and I like Gen 2. Gen 1, Gen 2, and, like, Gen 4 are, like, the ones that I like the most in terms of Pokemon. So if I see a Pokemon from Gen 1, 2, or 4, I instantly gravitate more towards those Pokemon in Gen 1, 2, and 4. So yeah. Let's see. Which has your fave JRPG combat style, turn-based or turn-based with active elements or fully active? It really just depends on it because each game is different sketches. So it's like you can have like all those different types of games, right? But that doesn't mean it's going to be executed in the right way. That doesn't mean the upgrade systems are going to be executed in the right way. So it's really not based off of what type of system it is. It's really based on how well they utilize the system that they're in. So for example, like SMT5, that's a turn-based RPG, and I love turn-based RPGs, but that doesn't automatically make it better than like any other RPG because maybe I might like turn-based a bit more. It's based on how they actually use the turn-based, So I don't really have any like, oh, I like this style a bit more than that. It's really based off of each individual battle system and what they do. Because I love turn-based RPGs, I love action RPGs, I love, cooldowns. Like I love Xenoblade. Xenoblade's like a really weird mix of like action and turn-based with cooldowns. And I also love SMT5, Vengeance. That's like completely turn-based, so yeah. See, Gen 3 gave us Sceptile, the most goated grass type. That's true. Sceptile's great, but honestly, man, like I like Sceptile. Sceptile's really cool, but I like, like I said, I'm a Gen 1er, so it's like I like Scyther. I like Scyther and I like Caesar more. Even though Caesar's not really grass anymore, I think it's a metal and is it metal and something else? But I like Scyther a lot. But yeah, Sceptile's great though. Sceptile's awesome too. I do like Sceptile. But I like Scyther too. Scyther! I'm a big fan of Scyther. Scyther was such a cool Pokemon back in the day. Yeah, it's Atlas game. They're gonna be at least $40 Black Friday. Oh yeah, you can wait. You probably get a better deal on it too. So yeah, probably get a better deal if you wait as well. Metal. Okay, yeah, it's a bug. Yeah, because it's a. Wait, is Scyther? Is he even? Is it a bug in a flying? Isn't it a bug? Is it a grass in a flying, or is it a bug in a flying Pokemon? I forgot what Scyther is. If it's bug in flying or grass in flying, or is it even flying? Or is it bug? Or is it grass? You guys let me know. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, Scyther's a bug. There we go. Scyther's a bug in flying, so he's not even a grass Pokemon. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I like Bulbasaur. There you go. I like Venusaur. Venusaur is grass and poison. So yeah, give me old school, straight up starter Pokemon Venusaur, baby. Give me a Venusaur. And like the Chikorita. I like Chikorita. I like Venusaur. Give me those. Give me those ones right there. Give me those ones right there. There you go. Those are my. But yeah, I do like Sceptile though. I do really like Sceptile. Let's see here. I do like Sceptile. It's a great Pokemon. Yeah, I love Xenoblade style, and 1000-Year Door was awesome, but I'm wondering how I'll find Dragon Quest 11. I'm excited to play it, but I've not played a classic turn-based in a while. I mean, it's like I said, if you like 1000-Year Door, I mean, that's an active, turn-based system. I mean, Dragon Quest doesn't have that. That's straight up traditional turn-based system. So I'm not sure how much you'll like that compared to the other games. But, I mean, it's still a great game, though. It's still a great game. I don't know if you've played Clair Obscur Expedition 33, but if you like Paper Mario and all that, you might want to check out that game, too, because that game's really good. And it uses active, like, on offense and defense, like button input prompts, Emboar is quickly becoming my new favorite fire type. Oh, that's that big old, that's the big old pig, right? Big old pig Pokemon. Let's see here. Typhlosion and Scyther were my guys. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Typhlosion. I like Cyndaquil, I like Typhlosion. That's a good, like I said, Gen 1, Gen 2, I'm with it, Gen 4. I mean, I don't even dislike, Toady, right? Toady, that's what is Toady Gen 3, right? Totodile? Or no, what is Toady? I forgot what Toady is. For Alligator, I forgot what gen that was. But yeah, I like for Alligator. I think for Alligator is cool. I think Gen 3 was Mudkip, right? Mudkip. And all that. I think that was Gen 3. Honestly, all 3 Gen starters are goated. Don't sleep on Blaziken and Swampert. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Mudkip, Swampert. Was Toady Gen 2? Oh my gosh, bruh. Damn, Toady feels like a Gen 3 for some reason. That was Gen 2? Man, I'm old, dude. I was that Gen 2? Dang, that's crazy. Okay, yeah, Gen 2. That's why, that's why I like it. I'm like, oh, I like this Pokemon. That's why I like it. It's Gen 2. I'm a Gen 2er as well. Hey, what's up, Big Perm? Welcome to the stream, man. Kabutops looks like Scyther ancestor. Isn't there some lore between Kabutops and Scyther or no? Spiritomb, one of my favorite designs too. Oh yeah, Spiritomb's got like that weird looking face on like a ghostly looking like a plant thingy or whatever. Yeah. Remember when Blaziken beat Charizard? In the anime? Yeah, I remember. That was BS, but yeah, I remember. Blaziken should have never beat Charizard. That doesn't even make any sense. Like that doesn't make any sense at all for Blaziken to beat Charizard. In an actual Pokemon battle with a properly trained Blaziken versus a properly trained Charizard versus a properly trained Blaziken, the Charizard literally mops the floor, like absolutely destroys it. Like let's just be real here. You just hit it with a flying attack. You know what I'm saying? And Blaziken's strong fighting moves, it's not as strong against Charizard because the flying. DeAndre with the 4.
What's up, OJ?
What's up?
I really hope the Mega Dimensions DLC gives us access to the Hoenn starters, Rayquaza, and Diancie because they all have Mega Evolutions. Play Trainer Battle theme from X and Y, not Legends ZA, please.
Trainer Battle X and Y. You said not from Legends ZA? Okay, yeah, I got you. I got the, here's the original one. It's from 12 years ago, so you know it's the original one. Actually, hold up, let me go back. Thank you so much to DeAndre with the $4.79, 37 on the combo breaker. We are, what was that? Oh my god, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are 8 combos away from the 45-minute extension. Let's go, man. I appreciate that. Big love. Thank you for the $4.79. Hey yo. Appreciate that. Let's go. Well, let me get this JoJo on here. My man Nate E did the JoJo, so I appreciate that too, my man. Thank you for that. Let's go. The one JoJo boys. Gotta brush up on this Pokemon. Yeah, I gotta brush up on my. I'm getting back into it, man. I'm getting back into it, so I gotta brush up on the Pokemon knowledge, man. But hey, man, I was a demon back in my day. I was a Pokemon League champion. Well, not the official Nintendo one because I couldn't afford to go to those, but like the local Pokemon League champion, I was an online demon. I used to play Pokemon Diamond and Pearl online. I used to play Pokemon Battle Revolution online, which was the Diamond and Pearl, like the back when we couldn't do like hybrid. You know, you used to just take your game and put it on your system, on your console. I was a demon back then too. I used to play all the time Pokemon Battle Revolution, so I was into it. I trust me, back in the day, I'd tell you everything. I'd tell you all the types, all of this, all of that, because I would just bookworm, man. I was studying Pokemon like it was like a chemistry exam or something like that, man. I used to go through those books, like just look, okay, yeah, here's the best stats. All right, hold up, here's what I need. All right, EV train, IV train, okay, natures, boom, 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 boom. I was doing all that. And listen, I'll be honest, I'm doing a little bit of that here. Like when I get a Pokemon and I see that it has a trash nature, in the past, like with Scarlet and Violet with Sword and Shield, I didn't care. I was just like, yeah, whatever, I'll just train it. But now I'm like, hey, hold up, how much is this? Okay, 20K for a mint. All right, let me roll around. Let me get a little bit of money. Let me go buy myself a mint. Let me get a good nature. So I'm kind of like getting back into it. You know, I'm getting back into it. You know what's annoying? The day-night switch over, I really just really killed an alpha Pokemon, but it reset me. Oh my god, I've had that happen to me too. I wish it was more seamless, where it didn't stop. It almost feels like the Castlevania, where it's like, tonight's a terrible night for like a curse or whatever. Like, yeah, so I'm not a big, I don't know why they just can't just say, hey, look, ooh, the new battle zone popped up. Boom. Like, they don't got to make it a whole event when it turns nighttime. Like, so yeah, I agree with that. I don't like anything that breaks immersion, you know, and that's like a little bit of an immersion break, right? I get that it's important. Like for nighttime, obviously different Pokemon come out at night, so you want to go to different zones. Different Pokemon coming out. You want to do like the battle stuff. If you want to like earn money, it's a way to farm money. It's a way to obviously, you know, do challenges and all that good stuff, and of course get your rank up. But I mean, I don't think it should break the immersion though. Like it should just be like, all right, it's there. Like it's there on your, like if you want to go, like a little notification just pop up. You know, it shouldn't be like, oh man, the whole like cutscene. Yeah, I can see your comments, Mr. Davis. What's good, man? Welcome. I can see him. What is good? What is good? Yo, what's up, Huddy? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? I can see your comments, Mr. Davis. I see you. Any chance for a Vengeance patch for Switch 2? There's definitely a chance for it, but I just don't know because Atlas doesn't really do too much of that. So they always usually release like whole separate versions, but I think they just might be done with SMT5. I don't know if they're gonna put any time to work on that. So. Still got one. I got one more left. I got one more, you know. Although I'm looking out for Gen 10, man. If Gen 10 is lit, I'm probably gonna be like into that a lot. I'm probably gonna be into it a lot. If Gen 10 is like really lit, okay, I might have to get into that. I literally lost shiny Pokemon to day night cycle. Oh, that's the worst. That is the worst. They gotta patch that, man. They gotta patch that. I'll talk about that in my final review. I'll talk about it though. It's like I'm gonna do a review for this game. Like I already did like a little semi-review today if you watch my video, but I'll do like a full review for the game when I'm done. Just glad we can really change movesets without needing to heart scales. Oh yeah, that's the dark ages of Pokemon. Going into like the underground and farming heart scales. Oh my gosh, that was the worst, dude. I used to sometimes you be down there mining for freaking an hour and get like one heart scale, dude. Like it was trash. It was absolute garbage. I hated that. It was so bad. But yeah, now we can freely swap moves in and out. We can change our natures quickly. You can EV train. Like it's so much better now for being like a Pokemon trainer than it was back then, you know? So yeah. Hey, thank you, Mr. Davis. I appreciate that. I can see your comments. Yes, I appreciate it. I'll keep up the good work. I'll keep up the good work for sure. I'll keep up the good work. Let's go. Oh man. Oh man. Good stuff though. Good stuff though, guys. Mario Kart World, Gen 10, Smash 6, we back. We back, man. We back. I mean, for me, it's like, yo, DK Bonanza, Mario Kart. You know, we got obviously Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment. Like, we got some stuff, Fire Emblems. It's like it's starting to get, you know, it's starting to come through, you know. So it's really starting to come through. So I like it. I like it a lot. So yeah. You won't lose shinies in the day and night swap. They'll stay there once the day rolls over. Okay, well, Ava says they'll stay there once the day rolls over. So I'm not sure. I haven't seen it. I'm stupid because I don't like the game hates me, so I don't see shinies. But for everybody else, it's all good, you know. Don't get me started on TMs. Oh yeah, when TMs used to break, like you teach it one time, it shatters into pieces. No longer use it again. If you want one, you got to go to the battle tower. You better earn it. You better earn that flamethrower. Oh man, yeah, that was the old school Pokemon was cutthroat, man. It was cutthroat. It was definitely cutthroat. So yeah, man, it was all good though. All good. I only listed the multiplayer games, but yeah, single player's getting going too, man. Single player's getting going as well. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. So yeah. I have not seen one shiny yet. Man, not seen one shiny yet. Let's see here. Mr. Davis, I can see your comments. I don't know why you keep asking me if I can see your comments. Yes, I can see your comments. I can see your comments. Let's see here. I thought it was like that, but I tried fast traveling out of the location. Shiny never came back. Fast traveling out? Oh, man. That's crazy. I was so annoyed with the day-night cutscenes in ZA. I was fighting pain in the Bleep Alpha. Almost beat it. That happened to me with the Houndoom. I was fighting the Houndoom and pretty much had it beat. And then no, that didn't happen with that. What happened was that, like, I got too far away and it ran away and all of its health recovered. Like, I got too far back, like, out of its, like, I don't know, like, anger zone. Maybe because, like, I was getting pushed. I was getting pushed back, you know. I was getting pushed back over and over. So yeah. Can't wait for Yakuza 3 and Dragon Quest 7. I don't care I don't care that these are remakes. Yeah. Ninja's Gallons 4. Ninja Gallons 4. I walked past a shiny and tried to catch it, but it disappeared. You walked past the shiny, tried to catch it, but it disappeared? That's crazy. So, yeah. Oh, man. Give me 1 second here, guys. All right. What was the Persona 3 Reload update? They're planning on patching the game afterwards for the frame rate stuff. I don't know if that's going to get it to 60 FPS or not, but they're planning on patching it. Can't wait for Yakuza 3 and Dragon Quest 7. I don't even care that these are remakes. Okay, yeah. Did I read that? I think I read that. I recently watched MKLeo stream Smash. It made me want to go back. Yeah, until you play online and it's all the frame rate and like the lag cooks you. So yeah, until that happens, and then all of a sudden you don't want. Trust me, you might not want to play anymore. You know. So yeah. So yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh my gosh, give me one more second. I'm sorry about this, guys. Can you see my comments? Got a question. Do you think Ninja Gaiden 4, what's going on with Switch 2 version? I think it might come later down the line. Yeah, later down the line, but it's not a priority right now for them. Let's see. I haven't got back to Smash Ultimate for a while, but I already put over 1,000 hours in. So yeah. Forgot about Dragon Quest 7. I'm looking forward to like the remake. That remake of Dragon Quest is looking really good, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait for P3R update then. There's so many dude, there's so many games to the point to where it's like I feel like I'm being bombarded, you know? So yeah. I have over 4,600 hours in Smash Ultimate. I think I have like 1,000 hours. I think I probably have about 1,000, but it's weird because I don't know if it like reset my time, you know? And I've transferred over like my Smash, like my system so many times because I've gotten, you know, I had the original, my Super Smash Brothers Switch that I played on. And then I transferred it over to like the, I think it was the Switch version 2. And then I transferred it over to the Switch OLED. And then I transferred it over. I think I might have transferred it over again or not. So yeah, I have so many. It like messed up. I don't know where my hours count is at. Why Smash wasn't one of the games to get upgrade or update for the Switch 2? Well, because it doesn't really need it. I mean, that's what I'm guessing. And there probably wasn't anybody to work on it because it's Bandai Namco. So it's not a first party game to the point where Nintendo's working on it themselves. It's an outside company and it doesn't really need an update. I mean, it already runs at 1080p, 60 FPS. So I'm not sure what else they can do with that game. I mean, they can get it running at 4K, 60, but there's really no point in updating it when it comes down to it. So yeah, that's what I'm guessing. Just not a priority. Mr. Davis, I don't know why you keep asking me if I can see your comments. I can see your comments, man. Like, I can see your comments. See, it reset my time too, so well over 4,600 at this point, but my number is stuck there. I wish that it would fix that. Your number's stuck there. Oh my gosh. So yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Isn't the team working on Kirby Air Riders? No, I don't think it's the same exact team that Smash Brothers and Air Riders. No, I don't think so. But even if that was the case, they would have already completed or did this up. I don't think it would interfere with each other if they were going to do an update for it. But no, I just think it's not a priority. Like, it already runs at 1080p 60. Like, there's no point. There's no point in making an update for it. You know? It's just not a priority for, especially for a game that's developed by an outside studio. It's like it's not developed by Nintendo, you know? So yeah. Hey, what's up, Zombie Tech Pad? Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing today? Shoutouts. I say I love there's so many games coming out. Yeah, I like it. It's like good and it's a good problem to have. It's like good and it's bad, you know? So yeah. I've played pretty much almost all the Dragon Quest games. So I sit on the bench to change the day. You can't do that. My Mario Kart 8 Deluxe hours are stuck near 600. I've had way more hours than that. That's interesting because I don't know why it breaks like that. That's weird. Because like I've seen other people play the games and like their hours go all the way up to like 9,999. So yeah. Or like, is it 999? I don't know. I think it can go up to like either 9,999 or 999. So yeah. Ninja Gallons 4 is a crazy typo. Yeah, it's a pretty crazy typo. Ninja Gallons 4. Have you played the Grandia games? Would like to get you on them eventually. Grandia. I have Grandia. I've definitely played them before in the past, but like I'm not huge on them. But I've played them though. So yeah. I don't know why, but I've been in a big Kingdom Hearts mood lately. Oh man. Yeah, I'm never in that mood. So have fun. Have fun. I think it does that with cloud saves maybe. That's how I did. Yeah, I think something with cloud saves, yeah, messes it up. Cuz I know I've had mine messed up before. So yeah, for sure. Let's see. Have you checked out the Ghost of Yotei yet? Nah, I haven't had the opportunity to check out Ghost of Yotei, man. I really haven't, just because I've got so many other games that I was playing. Before Ghost of Yotei came out, Hades 2 dropped, Trails in the Sky, first chapter dropped, and then straight into Pokemon Legends ZA. So just no opportunity to check out Ghost. And I wasn't the biggest fan of Ghost of Tsushima. Like, I thought it was okay, but it was like Assassin's Creed, you know. I'm not the biggest fan of like Assassin's Creed, so like it's like a better Assassin's Creed, right? So, and I played Assassin's Creed Shadows. I got a review code for that, and it was okay. It was all right, but it was just like, it's the Assassin's Creed formula. So yeah, I was kind of like, I'll pick up Ghost, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna pick it up or play like right away, you know. Oh man, I wish they brought back Skies of Arcadia. That'd be great. Think it's so that people are enjoying the real Switch 2 version of Pokemon, but they're fine with fake Pokemon game on PC. Well, that's a loaded. I mean, that's the type of. If you said that on Twitter, people would call you every single name in the book, right, Tico? So let me break it down. Yes, there is not like yes to everything that you said, but like yes to where if Pokemon was on PC. Let's just say that, right? I think that people would not be as crazy about it. But people want to see competition because some people feel that the Pokemon company is not doing as good of a job with it. So it got that, at least to them, in Power World. And then Nintendo's going after it. So then therefore there's a lot more hatred towards Pokemon because Pokemon and Nintendo are going after Power World lawsuit, right? So yeah. Just got Metaphor Fantasio. Hopefully it's good. Yeah, it's good. It was Game of the Year last year. It was the real true Game of the Year winner last year. One of my favorite games of all time, if you like RPGs. 9,999 hours would be 416 full days. Crazy if someone had that much. There are definitely like Smash Brothers players that I've seen their Switch list and it says 9,999 or whatever hours. Like, yeah. 7 deal with the $2 dono. Shout outs to 7 deal with the big 2. Let's go. 39, and then also here comes Dane Gonzalez getting us to the big 4. Oh, 5 away from you guys know what time it is. Let's go. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Trails music. All right, let's get that Trails music going here. Trails in the Sky music. All right, let's go. But my favorite Dragon Quest game is probably Dragon Quest 11. I like Dragon Quest 11 a lot. Thank you so much, 7Dio. Dame Gonzalez with the dollar says, there's so many games coming out that I completely forgot that Octopath Traveler 0, yup, comes out the same day as Metro. Oh my gosh. That is like brutal, man. Yeah, it comes out the same day as Metroid Prime 4. It's wild. Are you gonna play Octopath Traveler on launch day or later? It's gonna have to be later because Metroid Prime, man. You can't miss Metroid Prime, dude. You can't miss Metroid Prime. I can't miss the first actual real hardcore Metroid Prime game since I was a freaking junior in college. Like 20 years ago. Like legitimately like almost 20 years ago. 2007. I remember like it was yesterday when I went to I was going to Fresno State. Fresno State, fall 2007. People were waiting for big core games for the Wii. Everyone's saying it's just a casual system. Oh, here comes Metroid Prime to save the day. Metroid Prime Super Mario Galaxy, fall 2007. Fantastic year for gaming in 2007. Mass Effect as well was 2007. So I remember 20 years ago. Oh man, Metroid Prime 3 came out and then we had to wait. We had to wait on an Odyssey to get Metroid Prime 4. But it's here, man. So I can't miss launch day. I can't divide my attention. Like Octopath Traveler 0, it's cool. But we've gotten 2 Octopath Traveler games in the last, like, what, 5 years? 5-6 years? So, I'm more excited to jump into Metroid Prime 4, you know? So yeah. I kind of forgot about Octopath Traveler 0, because there's so many other games. So, yeah. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Samuel? I think Smash Bros. Will be an update Switch 1 version, but with new characters. I don't think so. I think it's gonna be. I don't think it's just gonna be a port of the game. So I don't think so. But we'll see. But I doubt it. Let's see here. Trails in the Sky battle theme lives rent free in my head. Oh yeah, man. It's so good. It's so good. Winter break will be fire. Yes. Hey, what's up, AO Troll? What's good, man? Welcome. Do you reckon? Let's see here. Do you reckon there'll be some 2D parts put into Prime 4? That'd be interesting. 2D parts? Probably not. No. Not, I mean, there's no 2D parts in any other Prime game, right? There's no, like, serious 2D parts, like, outside of maybe Morph Ball stuff. So, outside of that, I don't think so, no. Such an unfortunate time in Prime 4 comes, been waiting too long. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yo, what's up, Juice Man Vaughn? Juice Man Vaughn, man, #1 calling out the grifters. I don't feel bad, though, for there was one grifter guy, weirdo guy that dresses up, man. He's like, yeah, well, this is what he said, but I don't feel sorry for him at all. He's like, yeah, well, I spent all night downloading the Xbox ROG Ally update for my ROG Ally 2023 portable PC, and it completely bricked my device. It's pretty much useless. I'm like, I was thinking, bro, it serves you right. Weren't you the one peddling? He was peddling. I think he was the one, correct me, peddling that Nintendo will brick your Switch 2s. 20 reasons to not buy a Switch 2. Yeah, 20 reasons to not buy a ROG Ally. Go ahead and make that video. Don't feel sorry for any of these guys. $700, by the way. $700 that he bought that in 20. $700, by the way. Shout out to Juice. I'm just saying that because Juice always calls that guy out, so I thought it was funny. Let's see here. I'm waiting for a remake of Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask for Switch 2. I mean, we might not get those, man. So we'll see, though. What's up, Juice? What's up, Elcho? Need a new 2D Metro. Let's go. I mean, we got one in 2021, but yeah, it's been about 4 years now, so it'll be good if we can get another one for sure. Like, which I think it's gonna happen, you know? Yeah, I'm definitely probably a bit more excited about Elliot. Yeah, I'm a bit more excited about Elliot because it's something kind of fresh and new, you know? This is Trails in the Sky, Conflicting Passions. So yeah, conflicting. No, wait. Trails from, is it Trails from Zero? Trails from Zero, Conflicting Passions, or Ao no Kiseki? Yeah, Conflicting Passions. What's up, 777 OG Double OG? What's good, man? What's up, Egomaniac? What's up, Psycho Pie? Shout outs. What is good, guys? What is good? I have 76 hours on played ZA. Been loving the gameplay loop, shiny hunting. Clearly, you're liking it. You've been dedicating your whole life to it since it came out. Oh man, there's no release date for Elliot. It's just early 2020 2026 or just spring or early 2026. Yeah, but no, I'm enjoying Legends ZA as well. It's fun. Did I miss the Miyamoto discourse? A little bit, yeah. But I guess I can read the actual quote of what happened when it comes down to it. So this is what happened. So Source Gaming put this up on Twitter and had this to say. Source Gaming said, Miyamoto quote that has been the hot topic all day turns out was an out of context mismatch of two separate lines taken from an interview about the Nintendo Museum, which I think this interview was like a year ago as well too. So yeah. Anyway, and he says, unsurprisingly, the full context is nuanced with a different outlook than the quote being spread. So I think the quote being spread is this right here, but we'll read the whole thing. So we'll go into like the highlighted segment because that's where people were, you know, getting their you know, pants in a twist. So it says the Miyamoto quote that has been the hot topic of the, okay, let me read it. My bad. It says, with the expansion of areas like Universal Studios, Japan's Donkey Kong Country, and the growing number of people experiencing Nintendo IP, I believe Nintendo Museum is an extremely effective way to engage 3 generations of families. What kind of corporate vision are you aiming for as you expand your IP going forward? So then here's what Miyamoto said. We have character-themed exhibits along with walls on the second floor, and we also feature characters in the welcome zone at the entrance to the museum on the first floor. Initially, this museum was primarily designed around showcasing past products and hardware, but to help people understand Nintendo as a whole, we decided showing them the IPs was the best approach. We created this, we created this space. Now we're operating it as a gateway to introduce these IPs and bring people back to Nintendo games. Back to Nintendo games, much like IPs, theme parks, and movies do. Looking ahead, while games are obviously part of the larger Nintendo IP brand, we envision creating even more compelling things. We hope to think of it as a space where all sorts of things can be incorporated. So then here's the actual part right here. And it says, ultimately, what people remember are the IPs. Games become obsolete when new versions come out, but that's incredibly sad. That's incredibly sad. We started video production partly because of that sadness, seeing our creations become playable only on virtual console. So that's what he was saying there. He wasn't saying that the way that people framed it as he was saying, oh, well, old games are obsolete. This is the reason why that we're making movies. People framed it that way. We're making movies because games are obsolete. They're old. Nobody cares. That's not what he said. What he said was way more nuanced. Was in terms of their larger picture of what they're doing. And what he said was that, yeah, people remember the IPs, games become obsolete when newer versions come out. There's an old game, newer one comes out, everyone says, oh, here's the new game, blah, 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 whatever. And you can only experience that one game or whatever with a virtual console or whatever the case is, right? But with movies, they can last a long time. They can go hand in hand with the games. He's essentially just taking it in with everything that they're talking about. He said nothing of the sorts of people trying to sit there and say, you know, games are obsolete, so we're doing movies now. That's what people tried to frame it as. So we had some people that were obviously framing it that way. And once again, it's a mishmash of 2 separate interviews. And on top of that, this was like a year ago or something like that. This was like a hot minute ago. It wasn't even like recent. So there was also that. So yeah. So that's essentially where the misinformation fueled backlash. But yeah, some of the damage is already done. You know, once people see something, a lot of people can't read or don't feel like reading or don't care or just want to be angry. So they're going to be whatever way. But yeah, it keeps on happening. I don't know why it keeps on happening. Well, no, I know why it keeps on happening because it's the internet. But yeah, it's crazy. I'm hoping in the future it won't happen, you know? So yeah. So, but it's all good, you know. No, nobody's playing 2K26 on Switch 2, and they don't play better than the PS5 version. No, I'm joking. I don't know. I'm not playing it. You gotta talk to Obi-Wan Plays. He like streams that all the time. So if you like that, I'm really starting to understand how y'all feel about not giving a crap about stuff online. I know. Same thing with me. Yo, Kareem, the Dream, Ali. Yo, thank you for the $10 dono. It says, hey, hi, OJ. People keep bringing up the Power World lost to just Nintendo and Pokemon, even though Power World is nothing special and has no substance, in my opinion, because I'm really getting tired of it. I mean, people are always going to connect it because, one, it is like Pokemon a lot, but also, two, you know, Nintendo is suing them and people don't like that. So they're going to bring it up. It's going to be brought up for forever. It's never going to go away. The fact that Nintendo, since, I mean, 10 years from now, people will bring it up. Think about the Wii U. It's been like, what, a decade since the Wii U. People still bring up the Wii U, like Nintendo, like the Switch 2 is going to sell like the Wii U. Like, literally, there are people that say, I think it's going to be another Wii U situation. People don't forget things. They don't care. Like, they will. So, expect that to be around for a long time. Shout outs to Kareem. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the $10 dono. You are now tied up with Nate E on the top of the board for the Stream Ninja and Stream Hokage. Thank you for the $10 dono, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Thank you so much. And we are 50 on the board. You guys know what time, or you guys know what time, you guys know what that means, more like it. Overclock.
Overclock Buster.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Switch, for the $10 dono. Kareem, 2 JoJo's as well. We are only, oh my gosh, we are only, what, 50 combos away, 50 times platinum streak, and we will have officially the marathon stream this month that we'll have to put together. So yeah. Let's see. I hope they add more hairstyles of male clothing variation on the DLC, because right now much of the clothing available leans to the feminine side. I don't know. I've seen a lot of male clothing in Pokemon Legends ZA, so I don't know if it leans to the feminine side. A lot of it seems pretty unisex to me. But I've seen a lot of male clothing. There's a lot of cool male clothing in the game, but I don't know. Maybe you haven't found all the different areas to shop. There's a ton of areas to shop, so maybe you got to look for all of them, you know? Let's see here. Let's see here. It keeps happening just because there are so many people interested in gaming news. I don't think that's the reason why it keeps happening. I think it keeps happening because people are looking to get clicks quickly. That's the reason why people aren't properly vetting the sources. That's the reason why it keeps happening. It's not just that they're interested in gaming news. That's the simpleton way of looking at it, which is fine, but it's a bit more nefarious than that. It's not necessarily like, for example, just because people are interested in getting news out, that doesn't mean you should run with the story if you can't properly vet where it came from. Let me give you guys some examples. I'm gonna go to Gene Park. Gene Park said the same thing. He seemed to be pretty pissed off that this became a thing. Shout outs to the Combo Breakers. He seemed to be pretty pissed off that this was actually a thing. So on his, let me read through here, what it says here. Let me go through, because I know he was talking about it. So even like right here, right? Content creators and friends of mine also repeat misinformation. Switch 2 games are 90. Nintendo can sue you because they patented summoning monsters. It's out of control nonsense that even people who I think are smart are saying dumb-ish. So, and then, yeah, I think Kit and Krista made a video. Misinformation about Nintendo has been bad and is getting worse. Why does this keep happening? Is there anything that can be done? And how does Nintendo feel about it? So the first thing is maybe Nintendo should do some self-reflection. Some self-reflection. Some self-reflection for people making up stuff. Okay. All right. So there you go. But let me go through here. Let me see if I can find the other thing that he talked about as well. I'm trying to find it. I'll find it soon enough. as we go through this, shout outs to Night Moon.
I'm lost. Where am I?
What? Who's this man? Whose man's is this? One of the original maple syrup boys. Night Moon? Bro, I'll keep it a buck, bro. I thought you were one of them. I thought you were one of them fallen soldiers from the Great Ninja War 1. I honestly thought that you turned rogue, that you were left for dead, and then maybe you reemerged in a different village, bro, fighting for them. You crossed off player essence on the headband, bro. I'll keep it a buck. I thought you crossed the headband off, fam. I thought he straight up pulled a Sasuke on us. I thought you pulled an Orochimaru. Man, I thought you were gone, fam. I would have never thought you would come back. Hey. So, yeah, he's super OG. He's super OG. Yo, what up to Night Moon, man? Yo, what's good, bro? What's good? He says, I'm lost. Where am I, Night Moon? What's good, fam? Shout outs to Night Moon. Appreciate you. I hope you're doing good, man. I hope you're doing good. Like I said, I don't think I've spoken to you in years. But it's good to see you around. Thank you. Hopefully you can stop by every now and then, you know? Yeah, shout outs, dude. I appreciate you. So let's go. Let's go. Shout outs. Okay, here we go. So he's talking about this right here. This situation with Does It Play. There's a lot of stuff going on right here. Talking about it. So I think it starts right here with Does It Play. Don't lose faith in the OGs. I'm not losing faith in the OGs, man. I'm just lurking here and there. Hey, I appreciate you, Night Moon. We all appreciate you, fam. All the OGs appreciate you. Let's go. But we were talking about this right here. Thank you for the big 20. That's actually the Hokage and Stream Ninja as well. So we'll get your name on the board as soon as we get back to the regular page. But so essentially, Does It Play was spreading misinformation, you know. So and then he Does It Play ended up blocking Gene Park. I've had a few interesting conversations with this guy. This guy Does It Play. He's like I understand like his mission is to make sure all games play offline, and he generally does good work, but I think he takes this like the dude's like extremely butthurt about a lot of stuff. Like, it's one thing to be like, hey, look, I'm talking with people, you have an argument, you have blah, blah, blah. But it's like one thing, like, if you're wrong on something, all you gotta say is, yo, I'm wrong. If it's factually proven correct that you're wrong, just say, my bad. Not everybody has that humility. Now, I don't mind people fighting back. Like, if you feel that somebody said something that you think is wrong, you have every right to say, no, that's wrong. Here's what I believe. I do that all the time. But this guy, when it comes to like stuff that for his cause, if he's wrong, he gets really tilted. Usually with most people, if they're wrong, oh, my bad, I was wrong. Like a content creator, okay, I was wrong, you know, my bad. I do it all the time. Or not all the time, but whenever I am, I'm like, oh, I was wrong on that. My bad, you know? But he gets real salty. Now, in the first instance was when he tried to push the whole situation. He pushed a fake what was it? A fake email from Nintendo support that was nothing like the actual email to claim that Nintendo, like the what's it called? The Switch 2 editions of games aren't complete on cartridge. That it's just the game and then you have to like download the update. So you have to download extra data so it doesn't come complete on the actual cartridge. That's what Does It Play was trying to say. And then he put up a fake. It was clearly fake. It was not real. It was a fake email thread with Nintendo support that doesn't look anything like actual Nintendo support. So when actual people that are willing to contact Nintendo support also submitted, like said, hey, look, this is how it looks like when you talk to Nintendo support. And they didn't say that it doesn't come on cartridge. People presented this to him and he got incredibly mad that people called him out for being wrong and pushing a fake email support. Like, he got very salty about this. He was like, yeah, whatever. Like, he seemed like it's like, dude, you got what you wanted. You should be ecstatic and say, you know what, my bad, guys. I was wrong on that. My source or whatever. So he gets very tilted on these things. Like, and I think he takes this a bit too seriously. Like, it's one thing to fight back and to be salty if somebody's coming after you in a certain type of way with misinformation or wrong information. But it's another thing to get salty or angry when what your cause was proven wrong. You know, and it was fake. Like, if it was fake, they just, oh man, it was fake. There's, you know, but he got real salty about this. So the reason why I'm bringing that up, it's very similar to this situation that's going on right now. Because Does It Play, you know, commented on the Miyamoto thing, was like, oh man, look at this. Miyamoto, he's like, that's why they don't like preserving their games, you know, blah, blah, blah. Because like they have virtual consoles, like you can't download, you know what I'm saying? Like physical games, blah, blah, blah. So he went over that. And then Gene Park kind of called him out, was like, so you're okay with spreading misinformation as long as it supports your cause? So let's click on what he says. We will remain disappointed that companies don't care about preserving their legacy. Thank you. He deleted the post, but like, he doesn't want to admit that he was just wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, he does, and then he says, this one, it's funny because he says, Gene, you know, blocked him. So as you can see here, he goes, see, this is not about being right or wrong. It's about what he's angry about. You see what I'm saying? Nintendo notoriously hunts down emulation efforts and introduced big preservation concerns with Switch 2. What's there not to criticize? That wasn't the point. The point was that was not a actual quote from Miyamoto. You can criticize that, and that's fine, but that was not a quote from Miyamoto. So that was the problem. So that was the big problem. And then he also blocked Gene as well. Here's what he said too. From what we saw in an early correction yesterday, the original translation wasn't too far off from what we were playing off of. It's a 5:52 a.m. It's okay. It's 5:52 a.m. here. Is there more news? Sorry for not searching for corrections of corrections 24/7. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the narcissist mentality of a lot of these guys online. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these, he's clearly wrong. No, I'm not completely wrong. I was playing off of a fake quote. That wasn't what he said at all. It's not what he said. It had nothing to do when it comes to that. Nothing to do with it. You know? Nothing to do with that. So I think that's the issue that we're seeing here, like with the whole quote with Miyamoto thing, right? So he says, yeah, so this account spreads misinformation. I call them out for being reactionary, and I get blocked after they double down on misinformation, misinforming the audience to win points for their cause. Cool. You know? So there you go. You see that right there. But yeah, this guy's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy's kind of crazy. Whoever runs this account is a man-child. So yeah, so there you go. So people are just telling him, take the L, move on, take the L. Like you gotta just take the L in this case, you know? You gotta take the L in this case. But like I said, some people, it keeps happening because people are crazy. That's why it keeps happening. We do have an overclock though to get to. We got 70 on the board. Shout outs to Night Moon. Thank you so much, Night Moon. I appreciate it. Thank you for the big 70. My man, I appreciate the support. Let's go. Thank you for the big 70. Let's go. Or sorry, not 70. We got the 70 on the combo board. Thank you for the big 20. You are now the Hokage. Night Moon. Appreciate you, fam. Let's go. Anybody that's 20 or more, you can beat out Night Moon. And we're only 30 combos away from that sweet, sweet 50 platinum streak and that guaranteed marathon stream. Let's go. Thank you so much, Night Moon. I appreciate you, fam. Let's go. Big love. Combo breaks. If anyone needs to touch grass, it's the person who's hiding in a cave with no internet, playing all their games offline. That does need to touch grass. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, there's some comments here. Throwing a hissy fit over a correction that you bleeped over. Being a bleep man and bleep up and move on. Jesus bleep. No wonder gaming journalism is bleeping dead. For the proof is you. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the problem. Also, major websites ran with it as well. Like major websites also ran with it, but he ended up deleting some of the tweets. So this is the one that I was talking about here. He pushed a fake Nintendo support article as real. So this is the one tweet that he did back on April 25th. Or no, April 5th. So that was like a day after the Nintendo Direct for the Switch 2. It says, according to Nintendo's own support, the Switch 2 Enhanced Editions were false advertising during the Direct. After trying to nail them down for an answer, they confirmed to one of our followers, it's just Switch 1 cards with a code for the upgrade. No reason to buy these then. Look at this crap. Thank you for your reply. Yes, we can confirm that the upgrades will be download codes. Thank you for understanding. If you have any further questions, please let us know. In the meantime, we wish to have you. We wish you a great day. We wish you a great day. We wish you a great. That see, I said there was problems with this from the very beginning. We wish you a great day. I don't think they'd say that. Kind regards, Pedro S. Nintendo UK customer support. So Nintendo Prime and other people actually emailed the customer support, and it looked completely different. We don't know where he got this background. This looks like DOS, but this background, I think Nintendo UK support is red, like when you do the chat. So we have no idea, unless he went into like an editor and changed the hue of it. There's no way, or unless he's typing on a DOS computer, which he's not, there's no way to get this type of background with Nintendo support. There's no way. This was fabricated, and it was from one of the followers. So here's what I'll say, and this is something that grifters, and I'm not labeling Doesn't Play as a grifter. He's just incredibly, like, he's paranoid about, you know, online and offline. He's just more paranoid than a grifter. But this is a common thing that grifters do. Grifters will take their random anonymous tip line, their random sources from their viewers that have no journalistic background, and they'll run with stories with that. That's something that it's a common grifter thing. I get tips and I get things from users all the time. How many times do I make articles based off of what users say? Guys, people email me crap all the time with evidence. How many times do I actually post that stuff? I almost never post it unless it's something that's completely verifiable that I have looked and checked for myself. Why would you post something that a viewer did, especially with something as sensitive as this? To me, that's a lack of good journalism that you can criticize for, you know? Now, of course, you can blame, hey, Nintendo didn't do a good enough job of explaining it. I understand that, but that doesn't mean that you get fake articles, you know, or you get fake information from viewers. You should check it yourself. You should say, okay, let me go to customer support myself and double check. You know, you shouldn't just take what they say, you know. And like I said, this is not good evidence, you know. So yeah. But some people are trying to say that it was actual real customer support. I don't think it was. I don't think it was. But whatever. I don't think it was overall. So yeah. Let's see here. Maybe he retyped it in to protect the sensitive information in the email. All you got to do is block out the sensitive information in the email. I mean, he could have maybe retyped it, but all you got to do is block it. But once again, if you retype something, that leads to potential, once again, errors. That leads to errors. You shouldn't retype a damn thing. What you should do is that if there's sensitive information, you should take it, screenshot it, and then you should block out anything that is sensitive information, which is very easy to do. You can do it with Microsoft Paint. Like, you can easily screenshot something and block it out. Like, I can, and don't tell me people can't do it, because it's incredibly easy to do it. So how easy is it to do it? Everybody has Microsoft Paint, right? Everybody has Microsoft Paint. Everybody got Microsoft Paint. So it is not a hard thing to do overall. So, I mean, you can do it very easily. I did it like right now. Here's Microsoft Paint. Here's something that I screenshotted. What, you can take a brush, you can take a pen tool, and you can scribble out anything that you want to scribble out, right? Go to your brushes. You can scribble out anything that you want to scribble out. You want to scribble out Wyatt? You can easily, in a couple seconds. I did it while I'm streaming. Literally, a couple seconds. You can do whatever you want to do real quick, and then you can easily file, save, or screenshot that and send it to whoever you want to. You don't need to retype anything, you know? You don't need to retype anything. So no, I don't believe that either. You know, I don't believe in that either. That's not something that you should do. So yeah. Yeah, that was a bunk. It might have been. I mean, it might have been. Let's see, it's hard and daring when does a play is willing to die on a hill for misinformation. Yeah, exactly. So I think, like I said, the misinformation stuff, it doesn't come from people just wanting to have news. It comes from people that are paranoid, people that are angry with Nintendo or with whatever. It comes from a place of anger. It does not come from a place of, in my opinion, it doesn't, from certain people. It does not come from a place of just news, you know? It comes from a place of, I need to get the clicks and I'm angry. Those are usually, mistakes are usually based off of those two things, you know? So yeah. Our hackers can take the brush stuff off from what you post. Yeah, there you go. They can do that too. You know, they can do that as well. Dude is nuts, has no credibility. I mean, like I said, he does do some, I don't want to completely, say that he has zero, because he does do some great work, you know? He does. Yo, that's it with the Udabudos! Blast!
Ooh, what a day, what day. And basically support if not a developer typically replies with other information 1 to 2 business days. Just corp type stuff unless you're trying to be an angry man. Music request Metroid Dread introduction.
Yo,
expressionless.
Yo, shout outs, thank you so much. That's it with the big 26 becoming the Hokage and Stream Ninja Metroid Dread intro theme. Thank you so much, my man. Vincent! Yo, I appreciate that, dude. Thank you for the big 26. 26. Thank you so much. We'll get you up on the board here. Anybody that's 26 or more, you can be my man Vincent or tie him up. Hey, yo. That sent. The caps, baby. The caps. Let's go. Let's go. 6 on the JoJo board, too. 20 from the Night Moon, 2 from the Night Moon, and 2 from Bad Scent. Yo, I appreciate that, guys. 96. We are 4 combos away from the platinum streak. 100 combo breaker. The Buster Sword. Yo, I appreciate you guys, man. For real. Thank you so much for your support, like always. I love the Metroid music. It's music of determination. Music of awesomeness. Big love to Bad Set, man. I know we got mad. Oh, man. He was probably fuming. You've got to be fuming. Because the thing about what Does It Play does, like, he don't do something that's going to get him, like, a ton of money or a ton of, like, praise or a ton of... It just seems like he's perpetually angry, you know? Like, his tweets are angry. His job is angry. His stuff is angry. Like, everything angry with him, you know? So, like... I can see why this man's probably on edge a lot, man. I see why this man's on edge a lot. Like, so So yeah, man. Like I ain't even gonna 100% blame him for everything. Like I think, like I said, I think one, terminally being online, checking all these games, having to actually gauge for, you know, Patreon that he does and stuff like that, like the work that he does to see if it plays offline and the different games that are coming out. He's got to buy some of those games. So I think really his job, it just sucks. Like, his job is just trash, man. Yo, the Max01, thank you for the subscription. Like, I think that's really what it comes down to. Like, honestly, if my job or if my side hustle or whatever you want to call what he does, if that's what I did every day, what's the meme? What's the meme? What's the... Oh my gosh, what's the meme? Oh my gosh, man. Yo, what's the... Oh man, if that was me, bruh. Oh gosh, I just gotta say it. If that was me, it'd be the Vince McMahon, the meme, come on guys, just cut it out. I couldn't do it, man. That job sucks. It's trash. No, it doesn't play. Oh, it doesn't play. Spinning the disc. Does it play? No, it's a game key card. It doesn't play. Ah, an update. Oh. Ah. Oh my gosh, man, I can't do it. That couldn't be me. Man, could not be me. So I gotta give him some, you listen, I'm gonna give him some grace, bro. I'm gonna give him some grace. Cause I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Uncarried with the 52 months. Says maybe this dude needs to start playing more games. He's trying to protect instead of whatever he's doing. Listen, man, Uncarried, I feel you, brother. I'm just saying, I'm glad he does it. Cause like somebody gotta do it, you know? It's almost like the people who like, you know, like, I love the garbage people, man. I try to give them sodas or give them water whenever they come by, but man, I ain't gonna do it. But, I mean, you can do it. Or like homicide detectives. Like, damn, man, I ain't gonna do it, but I'm glad you do it. They be sleeping. Listen, imagine a homicide detective in Detroit. That phone never stops ringing. I'd be paranoid too. Phone never stop ringing, man. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I'm glad he does it because obviously people want to know if it plays offline or not. But I mean, I ain't gonna do it. If it requires the internet, then so be it. I'm way too lazy to care about that. If I can't play my copy of whatever game in 20 years when I'm old as hell, so be it. If this game from 1994 don't work no more, from 2007 don't work no more, okay, well, oh well, it don't work no more. It is what it is. That's my thought process, and I get it. Once again, that's a lazy thought process. People, that's not a good thought process to have. That's why I said I'm happy that Doesn't Plays around so he can let people know. But like I said, I think it creates a paranoid, you know, thought process. It creates that. It creates a paranoid thought process for sure. But hey, it is what it is. Like I said, some of those guys love what they do. Not after those responses. You think he loves what he does? You think he actually loves what he does with those responses? Psychopath. Let me tell you something, my man. I did communication. I did kinesiology. I did psychology. I did logic. I can tell you right now, that man is not happy. I can tell you right now that there is no way that man is happy doing that job. Now, I think if he was getting a lot of praise and admiration from people, and people were showering him like, you know, like a streamer, like if he was making Kai Cenat money, oh oh yeah, I think he'd love his job, but I don't think that's happening. I don't think that's happening because most of the kids that watch Kai, they're all digital anyway. They don't give a damn about doesn't play. They all play Fortnite. They all play. Dude, there is a whole generation of people that literally do not care. Like, I'm talking in the multiple millions. I'm talking like the large majority of people that say I play a video game probably don't even care if it's online or not. They grew up with online. Online was it was like they're like Mega Man Star Force Soldier or Mega Man Battle Network. They grew up with online. They are in online. They are jacked into online. For example, Josie, she was born in 2002, 2003. Her whole life has been online. We literally had high-speed DSL before she was even born. She grew up with online. She did everything with online. Online is everything. She doesn't care if it's online or not. It's digital. Everything's digital, right? So there is a whole bunch of people like, I don't care what he has to say. I'm gonna get that dono right now. So I think that's the problem right now. At least that's what I'm saying. Like, he might like he might like his job, or he might, but he doesn't get the praise that he gets for doing what he does, because what he does is something that all people don't want to do. I don't want to do it, you know? So like I said, that's why I'm glad that he's around, but like I said, I think that's why he's so irritable. You know what I'm saying? Like, over something like that. Like, once again, I love my job. So if I have misinformation, let me know. I'll correct it right away. I don't get buttered with misinformation.
While I'm talking about the homicide investigators, I'd be mad too if I had to find out if games work offline, lol.
Yeah. Shoutouts. But do you guys see the difference though? Like, anytime that I've actually made a mistake, what do I say? Do you guys... Okay, let's go back in Chrono. I'm going to read your dono in just a bit. Do you guys remember when I was wrong on the Switch 1? Do you guys remember? What happened? What did I do? Was I not apologizing for like 10 years, even though I was led astray? But it's still my fault though. It was still 100%. It's still 99.99% my fault. Did I not apologize for 10 years? So when I make a mistake, I'll apologize. I'll say sorry. I'll be like, yo, if it's like big misinformation, I'll say I'm wrong. I love my job though. I love my job. So I want to make sure I get things right. You know, I'm not paranoid about things. Like, if I'm wrong on something, I'm wrong. It's that. And then you got to apologize. You got to move on. But you can't be having this type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about being like subjective. Like, oh, somebody doesn't like your opinion. I'm talking about being factually wrong on something. You know? Let's see here. He wouldn't last in IT. Yeah, probably not. Shout outs to Chrono Rig with the $5 donuts. I wonder if these accounts are going to complain when the new PlayStation handheld comes out and it's all digital. He definitely will, yes. But I'm guessing that your library will be able to transfer over, so if you have the physical version, maybe there'll be something that they can do, but probably not. I mean, I don't know. But yes, Chrono Rig, they're going to be upset. But it's becoming a smaller and smaller base of people who actually even care about that, you know? So yeah. Thank you so much to my man, Psycho Pie, with the $5 dono. Ninja Peach, let's go. And also Chrono Rig with the $5 dono as well. Thank you so much, Chrono Rig. And I'm sorry for taking so long to read your message. I just wanted to get through my thought before I forgot it. So thank you, man. Thank you for the 5, Chrono Rig. Thank you for the 5, Psycho Pie. 106 on the board. You guys know what time it is. Let's go. Play set up by Nintendo Prime, the B tier of YouTube content creators. B tier, dang! If Prime's B tier, what am I? Am I C or D tier? Because he got more subs than me. So dang, I might be bottom tier then, man. Uh-oh, pour one out for your boy. Pour one out for your boy OJ. I appreciate you guys though. Yo, shout outs Joshua. I've been seeing the way Does It Play interacts with others. They don't seem like the happy-go-lucky. Yeah, they don't seem like the happy-go-lucky type. He seems irritable because a lot of games are not playable offline, and he feels like he's doing a good job, and he doesn't get the recognition that he maybe deserves. So I can understand that, man. I get it. I get why he's so like why he gets like that sometimes, you know. Despite Nintendo efforts, it's not like emulation of their games is going to stop, right? So why do people act like Nintendo destroying history of emulators? Well, because they are obviously going at that and not supplying something that's sure, set, or solid. Obviously, Virtual Console, it is, it's not like you can't download them and keep them, right? So I get what he's trying to say. I'm A tier. Oh man, I think the internet would disagree with that. See, look, you even disagree with it. You can't. You deleted it. Party man with the $5 Ninja Peach.
Day in life of IT. We are constantly troubleshooting, hearing people complain about their computer, while also trying to keep employees and bosses happy as assistant manager. Yet I'm still happy. Mind you, I have rough and frustrating day too.
Yeah. I mean, and listen, guys. And I'll say it right after all this. Carlos Hernandez with the $5 donor and Juice Man Bob with the $5
That
Ninja Peach.
dude is getting salty year over year, realizing that the war over physical games is over and he's essentially on the Titanic.
Yeah, he's definitely like that last Japanese soldier fighting in Japan off the islands. They're trying to tell him, yo, man, the war's over. And he's like, nah, no, it ain't. Nah, it ain't over yet. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. It ain't over. It ain't over till it's over. You know? So, yeah, man. Juice with the 5. Carlos Hernandez with the 5. Party Man with the 5. Ninja Peaches coming through. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate it. And says, I've seen videos say that Pokemon is a step back, then instantly go, now I didn't buy the game or play since the Game Boy days. The grift is really, oh yeah. So they say it's an instant step back, but I haven't played it since the Game Boy. But I'm telling you, I'm telling you what off of what I seen online. What I seen online is it's not so good, you see? You know, so yeah, I'm like I said, I haven't watched any Grifter video. I've only watched videos from people that are trying to actually like play the game and be logical. I've not watched any Grifter videos, but to be honest, I don't really watch a lot of videos on Pokemon because, like I said, there's something about this franchise that gets people, like I said, acting all sorts of ways. Which some of it's justified, some of it isn't. But yeah, so I haven't really watched too much. I'll keep it a biggity buck. Yo, he says that IT post was too reliable. AWS outage today was rough. Oh yeah, man. Gloria Redmond with the $20 donos. I'm at the tail end of your stream, huh? We still got a bit more time left, young lady. We still got a bit more time left. We still got some time left. We still good. We still got about 2 hours. Or sorry, an hour. So yeah, shout outs to Gloria. Oh my gosh, Gloria pushing us to the nearly platinum and a half. 141 on the board. You guys give some JoJo love, and we're going further beyond for Gloria, for everyone, for victory. And also, guys, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, 50 on the platinum streak. Let's go. All right, guys, we've got it locked in, 100% confirmed. Marathon stream this month. We're gonna have a bunch of different games that you guys are gonna be able to vote on, so look out for that. Shout outs to Gloria. I appreciate you. Let's go. Thank you so much, young lady. 141 on the combo board, overclock. 150, we get to the platinum and a half. Cloud comes out again. But yeah, man, it's crazy stuff. OJ's a good D minus. Oh man, D minus, bro. I'm trash. That's probably my rating. What most people probably think is like a good D minus, maybe even F. Maybe even F, man. Maybe even F when it comes down to it. So maybe even an F. So yeah. Shout outs to Gloria though. I appreciate you, young lady. Hopefully you're doing good. Yeah, man. IT work, it can be tough. And I get that a lot of you guys, I mean, obviously, like I said, IT work is, but there's a different type of not like your job. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you do something like, there's a difference between working for a company, that is like a guarantee or a given. Like, you're not gonna like a lot of things, but this is something that he created. It's not like he did this like, oh, I'm working for the company called Does It Play. Mother bleeper, you created this. Like, you created it. If you create something and that causes you so much, like, imagine, like I said, there are streamers, there are content creators who hate their jobs. But they're stuck. This is what they do. They hate it. That is the worst thing because you created it yourself and now you hate it. You're irritable all the time. That's the worst part. Now, once again, going to a job where it's already established, hey, I'm working here so I can get paid, so I can take care of bills, so I can do it. That's one thing, you know what I'm saying? But he created this. You see what I'm saying? There's a big difference. And this happens to content creators. I mean, he's not really a content creator, but he's kind of like one, but not really. There are content creators that just quit, that just say, I'm done, I'm tired of the rat race, I'm tired of the grind. And content creators quit all the time. They quit all the time because it's just not fun anymore. It's not fun. They have to wait to play games, or they have to do this, or they have to do that, or it's just like a bunch of BS. Like, it happens, man. And that's why, for me personally, I looked at what I really like. Editing, I never really liked editing, but I enjoyed talking about games. I like talking about games, but I don't like to edit as much. So I gravitate more towards streaming. Luckily, you guys are goated and you guys are elite ninjas. We can have, on the grand scheme of things, pretty low numbers in comparison to other content creators, but I can do it because I don't have to edit 17 times per day, and I don't have to edit for a ton of other people. I can clear my schedule, 3 hours plus on my schedule to talk to you guys, and it's good. Usually in the past, I could not do that. I had to sit there and edit. I'm editing for other people or I'm editing for myself, you know? But I like talking about stuff. I like talking about games. So it's cool for me. You know, it's fun. Even when I have my irritable days. Everybody has those days. But I guarantee you, I can assure you, usually, most of the time, 99.9% of the time, you guys know I'm having fun on here. Sometimes there's some douchebags that try to get under my skin and all that. There's been some times. But 99% of the time, it's all Gucci. It's fun. We're talking about games. We're having fun. I'm making jokes. We're doing whatever, you know? So that's the big difference. Everyone, no matter what job it is, I'm pretty sure even Kai Cenat, he gets irritated at his job, and he's like the most popular guy in the world when it comes to streaming. I'm pretty sure. I mean, look at that one girl from the Twitch thing. You know, she goes to do a meet and greet, some creep grabs her and tries to kill. You know what I'm saying? Like that's part of her job. Is like, okay, let me go there. I'm really popular and successful. Let me meet the fans. That's part of the job too for her. You know, especially like that simp energy. You gotta keep up the simpatry, right? You gotta be there in person, but you don't expect nobody to come and grab you like that. But that's what the simps want, you know? So it's like, you gotta show up for that type of stuff. And she shows up innocent, and some weirdo grabs her, right? So it's like, that stuff sucks with your job too, you know? That stuff is also trash. So yeah, man, like I said, it kind of goes a lot of different ways. Not everything's always Gucci, even when you're doing okay, you know? So what's this problem then? He can blame himself. So that's on him. I'm not gonna feel bad for him. That may sound cold, but let's be real. Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, like I don't feel bad, but like I understand. You know what I'm saying? But like if I was you guys, no, I would not feel bad for anybody that, you know, if you create your own thing, you don't gotta go into work. You don't gotta go in and deal with, like, you guys deal with in the IT. Some of you guys are in teaching. Yeah, you guys gotta do it. Wait, I mean, you should probably almost never feel bad for a content creator when it comes to struggles with their own job, unless it's something that's like cruel, or people are being, you know, crazy racist or whatever. Like, you know, that stuff that's universal. But like, nobody should ever feel bad if I have a bad day at the office. Oh, somebody came here and trolled. Okay, you don't gotta feel bad for me, and I'm pretty sure none of you guys do. When somebody does, we laugh, we make jokes, we roast, but nobody feels bad. I know some people are like, oh man, OJ, people come here and say that, but nobody should feel bad. That's my day. Like that's part of my job, is like to deal with that. Like, for example, the plane guy, the plane rock or whatever he was like, oh yeah, I'm playing it on my Steam Deck, my Pokemon Legends, and I simply made a comment as, yeah, like, you know, like there might not be much of that anymore. I'm like, you know, when it comes down to like doing like the whole stealing or what emulation or whatever, he's like, oh, it's legal. I'm, oh yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, it's just like, you know, Steam Deck people are always, they gotta let you know. It's like, whatever. And he's like, oh well, I'm not paying for it because Game Freak doesn't deserve my money. And I'm like, that's weird. Then why, like, if it's not worth your money, then it's not worth your time. Like, why is it worth your time? There's a million other games that you could be playing. And that apparently made them mad. So we went back and forth, but that's part of the job. Like, that's not, like, he was trying to troll back at me saying I'm angry. I'm not angry. Like, you think this is the first Steam Decker I've dealt with? I deal with a lot of Steam Deck people that want to let you know, but It's not a big deal. I don't care. I don't work for Nintendo. I don't care. Like, if you do that, steal. Go ahead, steal. It doesn't matter. Like, but I'll say this once and I'll say it again. If it's not worth your time, it's not worth your, you know, it's not worth your money. It's not worth your time. So if it's not worth you checking it out, then it's not worth your time at all for a video game. As an adult, once again, as an adult. Now, as a kid, whatever, you know, like you have a million years to do whatever, right? When you're not going to school, weekends are clear. Usually, kid is a kid. But as an adult, spend your time wisely. You know, spend your time wisely. Don't waste your time with stuff that's not worth it. You know, that's my opinion. Like if it's trash and it's terrible and it's the worst thing, they don't deserve it. Then they don't deserve your time either. You're better than. We're all worth more than $60 or $70, right? Our life on this planet is worth more than that 60 that you give to the Pokemon company or whatever, right? Or whatever. So it's not a big deal. If it's not worth that, then just simply give the money to something that's going to be worth it, you know? So yeah. I respect content creators, as should everyone, but to say they have it tough with their job is crazy. Yeah. No, I'm not even saying that. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that, like, a bad day in the office for me is nothing compared to what you guys got to deal with. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Like, a bad day in the office for me is really nothing. Now, there are some people that do even crazier stuff. I've had, ever since I did the debate, you know, where me and Prime... me and Prime were like Hadan and Kaku's. But we actually won. We didn't get cooked at the... Ever since that, y'all remember that scene with... y'all remember that scene in Naruto where they don't know that, like, Hadan's like immortal, and Kakuzu hits him with that big old wind jutsu and just blasts Hadan with him, and he's just like, Yahoo! That was like me and Prime. Just hit him. Oh my gosh, hit him with that Torn of the Golden Country sub out, like, it's just Marvel vs. Capcom jump kick coming in. Hey, he agreed to it. No, but I'm just joking around. But no, ever since that, man, like I've had a lot of people, like, you know, like, do doxing. Like, they're doxing me. They're you know, putting up crazy stuff on Twitter and all that. Like, so that's why, one, I took a step back from Twitter a little bit more. And two, like, yeah, that'd be like a bad day in the office for me. It's because, like, people are being crazy. Like, don't involve, like, my family and whatever issues. Like, you know, like, action, like I said, if you want to say something, that's fine. You can say whatever you want. But, like, actual doxing, which is, once again, against terms of service, it's against TOS on every single site. So that'd be like a bad day for me, where I'm like, okay, what the hell, you know? But I still, even with that, I still don't feel it's like, oh, you got to feel sorry for me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I run my mouth too. That doesn't mean I should, like, I don't dox anybody. Nobody should dox me, you know? So yeah. But yeah, ever since that point, I've had some crazy people. So yeah, like, I already know, like I said, I'm not blaming that person, but I'm just saying, like, some of the fans, like, that area in that sector, that's what they be doing, you know? So, the Xbox ROG alliers will probably be like, if Nintendo Switch 2 ever becomes emulatable, oh my god, that'll be a day if it does. That'll be a day if it does. I'm guessing people are working on it almost non-stop, 24/7, you know? So, yeah. So yeah. We're 24/7, man. So yeah. Yeah, when it comes to doxing, that's where I feel bad for people, because it actually involves family and stuff. Yeah. So I never done that to nobody else. I don't expect it. But then again, it's like I said, it's part of the job. You know, it's part of the job. Not like it's part of the job as in it should be, as in, like, I don't feel nobody to feel sorry for me. Like, you know, I gotta do better of myself too. Good thing for me though, I don't really engage with people that do that. I just block them right away and move on. So, and get out of stuff. So there's certain people that I'm not gonna talk to anymore on Twitter, because it's coming from those type of people. Like, and there's people that are tagging me and stuff. I just block them. So And like I barely even post. Like I said, if I post on Twitter, there might be days where I go by without a post. And I need to do that more often, to be honest, man. I really need to do that more often because yeah. Like yeah, I think what was it? October 15th, I made a post on October 15th, and then I didn't make another post till October 19th. That's like a record for me. Yeah, I didn't make another post till October 19th, which was yesterday. So I went from the 15th to the 19th without a post, like without making a post. Like I will comment to people on Twitter, like other stuff, but like I didn't make any posts on my page. So I need to take more days off like that, man. So yeah. Have you gotten a chance to play Sonic Crossroads Racing yet? I haven't gotten a chance to play Sonic Crossroads Racing because it's not on the Switch 2. Once it comes to Switch 2, then I'll check it out. Once it comes to Switch 2. So yeah. So yeah, once it comes there, I'll check it out for sure. So yeah. Hit that like button though, guys. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Let them know that we are streaming. Let's go. Appreciate you guys coming out to the stream as well. Why do people get so angry over video games? Because like I said, a lot of people aren't, you know, I don't know, man. Like, I've seen people get angry. Everybody's gotten angry over video games, but like to the fact of the point where people get like so angry to where they're at some points doing some crazy stuff. I don't know, man. Honestly, I really don't know. So yeah. I was talking to one of my friends and he said, "You look like Eric July." It's probably somebody that I don't look like, and it's probably just because he sees somebody that's black with a beard, so that's what I'm guessing. But I've never had anybody tell me that in my life, so I'm probably guessing that I don't look like him, and it's just you and your friends, like anybody that's like black with a beard, they look the same. So that's what I'm guessing. Speaking of Sonic Crossroads, no talks about the game anymore. People still talk about it, but it's probably not. Probably not. So yeah. Let's see. People get angry at sports. Like it's like sports. People do get really angry at sports. I'll be honest. I be getting angry at sports sometimes too. But I don't ever go to the point where I'm gonna like go crazy on people online, like dox people and stuff like that. They don't ever get that bad. So yeah. So yeah. It's all good though. It's all good. It is all good. Yeah, we don't really look alike. We just both have a beard. That's really what it comes down to. Yeah, we just both black with the beard, which is fine too. I don't mind that. But yeah, we just both have a beard. But my teeth don't look like his. My nose shape is different than his. My eyes are different than his. But like I said, we just both black, like with the big beard. So I think that's really where it's coming from. Let's see here. It's been a while since I've actually got mad at a video game. Yeah, man. Hey, what's up, Creosa Bomb? It's all good, fam. It's all good. What is good, man? Welcome. Lucas says, thanks for always answering our questions. No, thank you for coming out to the stream, man. I wouldn't be here without you guys coming through. So I have to say thank you for your support. Thank you guys for coming out to the stream. You know, honestly, like, thank you so much. If you guys have more questions, feel free to tag me at places, #places by itself. I'll be happy to answer your questions. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, Stealth? Stealth, I saw your tweets, or I saw your messages. I was looking at it. Damn, I didn't know he was talking about you, though, fam. Damn, I didn't know it was about you, man. I get that. I think you apologized for, like, the Miyamoto thing, right? So, yeah, like, it's all good, man. It happens. At least you apologize. The difference between you and other people, like the doesn't play guys, some people aren't apologizing. They're not saying sorry for it. They're, like, doubling down almost, so... At least you're like cool, like, hey man, my bad, you know, and like that's that. So yeah. Shout out to my man Stealth though. Good to see you here, man. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing good, Rooney. Good, Rooney. Let's go. So thank you guys so much for your support, like always. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. And I also want to say this. I've been looking at some of the Amazon stuff too. I wanted to go over that. And the sales of the Switch 2, in terms of like, it went from the previous month 20K going up to 30K plus in certain areas and sections. Pokemon Legends ZA, big launch as well, 40K plus in certain Amazon sectors for the game in the past month. #1 bestseller overall as well with Switch 1 games, and bestseller with video games overall, new releases. So yeah, man, it's looking pretty good so far for Pokemon Legends ZA and the Nintendo Switch 2. Also, Pokemon Legends ZA is #1 on the eShop on the Switch 2 and on the Switch 1, and the upgrade pack is also like number 5 or 6. So yeah, a lot of stuff is going. A lot of Pokemon Legends ZA. A lot of Pokemon Legends ZA going on right now. Let's see. I think people are also angry at video games because they look to game for an escape. Well, yeah, that's the whole thing though. Like, you shouldn't be angry at it though. You should just play your game that you're excited about or what you want to play and be happy, you know, if you're looking for an escape, you know. The fact that you're looking for an escape and then it makes you mad over something, that is terrible. That is going to cause a lot more problems. So for me, video games never make me so angry to the point to where I'm going to go online and start acting crazy like that. Like, to where I'm going to go online and start acting like absolutely to the point to where I am doxing people. Like, I'll never get to that point, you know. I'll never get to that point. I don't mind taking shots if people want to take a shot, but I'll never start going after people's family members like 24/7 and all that, and going like trying to reveal them and do it. Like, I won't do all that, you know. What's up, Dr. Birdie? Welcome. It happens. A mistake was made. I owned up to it, and that's it. Yeah. The mistake was made, and I think that hopefully in the future, you know, we don't have the same misquotes or miss whatever that's happening. Apparently that quote was from like a year ago too, or something like that. So it was even like, it was old, it was crusty, you know. It wasn't even it wasn't even all the way there. So yeah. But yeah, it's all good though, man. Like I said, it happens. Like I said, I think the problem though is like when people get like super salty about things. I think that's when it really becomes a problem. Like when it gets real, like when people get crazy about it. I think that's when it's the bigger issue, the bigger problem, like the Does It Play guy or like other people that refuse to even update the article or anything, you know? So there's also that. Watch what will happen in the future. Switch 3 rumors and release will happen, and then people will then Switch 2 will be actually kind of goat watching. Oh man, I think Nintendo's gonna handle the release next time with the Switch 3 better, if they make it to the Switch 3. I really hope. Oh my. Okay, are the Mariners and the Blue Jays actually playing? Oh man. All right, hold up. I'm gonna have this playing too. We got some football games on tonight too. Let's go. So I'll have that on in the background. And the Mariners and the Blue Jays are playing. Somebody tell me what's the score. Please, Mariners, be up. Please, Mariners, be up. Okay, it's 1-1. Okay, it's 1-1. All right. I can't watch the game. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. I really need the Mariners to win, man. I really need them to win. It's 1-1. I hope they win. I need them to go to the World Series, man. I need them to go to the World Series, and I need that big Switch 2 patch to be on there as well. Oh, man. Let's go. Anyone challenge me in Pool Blitz on Switch or PS5? I don't know what Pool Blitz is, Eric, but if you want to be part of the community in terms of playing against other people, become a member, and you can challenge people on there on our Discord. It'll be easier to actually link up with them and play games. So !member, you can join up that way. A few sites already picked it up before I tweeted it, but yeah, I gotta be more careful. I would say when it comes to anything with Nintendo quotes or anything like that, like that's the stuff that you got to be the most careful of and check the sources. Anything with Miyamoto quotes translated from Japan, because it happens way too many times. So I think that anything with stuff like that, absolutely, that's got to be like vetted and verified and looked at multiple times that stuff right there has got to be looked at multiple times, because there's been way too many mistranslations, way too many issues for that. So that's why when I saw it, I was like, oh, okay, whatever, I'll wait, because it's and I kid you, even though I didn't say it, I kid you not, I was like, this is probably a mistranslation. It probably isn't exactly what he said. And then I just waited a few hours, and then what happened? I mean, I even had a tweet about it. If you look on my Twitter page, I'll show you guys my tweet that I had about it. I said this, and I'll get that dono in just a bit. This is what I said. Wait, a mistranslation and the internet jumping the gun with wild reactions? I'm shocked this could happen. It never does. So that's why I waited. I didn't report on it. I was like, it's probably a mistranslation. It's probably not what he was trying to say. Because that's always what happens. It happens all the time. It's a very constant thing. So yeah. For me, at least. Big love to Dane Gonzalez with another Dollar Gonzalez. Thank you so much, Mr. Dane. Dollar Dane in the house. Dame Dollar. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. And with the dollar, and he says mid-December until January, FF7 remake Intergrade is going to be a perfect gap to catch up on backlogs. What do you think you'll be playing then? Oh gosh, man, I hope I get Trails in the Sky, but I don't know if I'll have Trails of the Sky finished. So I'm trying to get Trails of the Sky finished after I finish Metroid Prime 4, but I got to be on point with Pokemon Legends. I got to be on point with Hyrule Warriors. I got to be on point with Kirby Air Riders. And I got to be on point with Metroid Prime 4, because I'm just going to be playing those games back to back to back to back to back. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be those games. I'm going to try to knock out. And then in December is when I might have some time, like after I beat Metroid Prime 4, you know. Oh yeah, music requests. Absolutely. If you guys drop a dono, please put your music request in the message or in the chat afterwards, and I'll play it for you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, but don't worry about it, Stealth, man. You good, fam. You good. Look, mistakes were made. I've made mistakes. We've all made mistakes, you know? So yeah. Who's going to the movies for the week of Chainsaw Man? I'm not, but I hope you do, and I hope you have fun. You know? I don't think Nintendo handled that bad as far as Switch 2 launch. People ran with fake crap. Nintendo could have conveyed stuff better. Yeah, I think they could have definitely conveyed stuff. I think they tried to convey it, but I think the problem with the backwards compatible system that is so backwards that's so backwards compatible, it's like crazy backwards compatible, right? And then you add on top of that the fan base of people who already like a lot of people online that already treat Nintendo as the evil emperor of the universe, you know. So I think you combine those two aspects plus clickbait, it just creates a vortex of, you know, of people looking to jump the gun on things. So yeah, I don't think it was that bad either. But it definitely, they definitely could have controlled the situation a little bit better if they just said, hey, look, these are the prices, this is what's happening here in the US, Europe, boom, 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 boom. If they did that, then I think it would have completely fixed, it wouldn't have had a problem with that, you know, overall. But they explained the whole, you know, the physical edition, like they explained that, they explained it, but I get why it's confusing just on nature, because think about it for a second. Nintendo has no name for smart delivery. Microsoft has a name for smart delivery, right? Nintendo has no name. It's not called anything. It's just, if you buy a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of a game, you get the Switch 1 version and you get the Switch 2 version. But hey, if you want the Switch 1 version, you can also buy an upgrade pack for the Switch 2 version. But hey, it also plays the Switch 1 version, and if the frame rate's unlocked, it might play better on the Switch 2, but you don't get everything that the Switch 2 gets normally. Oh, but then we also have free games that are updated to essentially Switch 2 editions of games, but those are also free. Regardless of any way you slice it, that's for considering the internet, that's incredibly hard to explain, because no other system does all of that. Microsoft has variations of that, but they don't do everything just like that. It's not quite like that. And it was built over the course of a long period of time and not at launch. It was like, oh, we have software updates for select games and we're going to go slowly buy them. Oh, and yeah, those software updates, you're going to be able to use the cartridge and then download it. So that's all it was. Whereas with Switch 2, like I said, there's a bunch of other factors that are into it. And with Sony, you know, with theirs was a little bit confusing, but not too much, because it was like, okay, yeah, you can play your PS4 games. Some of them, we might have updates for them, but most of them won't, you know. We might have another version for it, but a lot of them won't. So it was a little bit different, you know, in terms of how it was done, or in terms of how they put it together. So I think that's what caused a lot of issues. Was there's a lot of different ways for backwards compatibility on Switch 2, or for forward compatibility on Switch 2. Like there's like 1.5 million ways to do it, you know. Happy Victory Monday. Thank you, G. I appreciate that. So yeah. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for a season 2 reveal of ending of more. Okay, you're talking about something else. Persona. Okay, I can't play Persona 5. I can't play Persona 5 music regular, but I can play a remix of Persona 5. You never see it coming. So I can play a remix of that. So Persona 5. Persona 5. I can play a remix, but they copyright the actual music. So yeah. I think it's called Last Surprise. That's the official name of it. Let's see here. No, Lynn, she copyrights. Yeah, Lynn, she copyrights. Now we're gonna have to play a funk version of it from Game Chops. So let's see here. We can talk more about it when you're off stream. I mean, hey man, don't worry about it. Stuff. I'm not hating on you, fam. I'm not hating on you at all, brother. Like I said, as long as you said, oh my bad, you didn't play, you know, you didn't play all crazy about it. You weren't like, oh no, I was right. Like as long as you don't do that, man, it's cool. Like, you know, so I'm not upset or anything. I'm so used to it. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Like, but I'm used to this. Listen, I've spread misinformation too. We've all been there before. So we just gotta, you know, so yeah. So yeah. Uncario with the $3 dono, DK.
OJ, the messaging was fine in hindsight. There wasn't an actual problem. PPL been buying the system in droves, and the elusive Switch OLED sharp increase of sales by grandmas never came lol.
Yeah, like I said, man, like I said, I think that with the internet, you gotta explain everything exactly to the T, or people get a little, you know, crazy. But yeah, like I said, in hindsight, it wasn't really that bad. But I think that Nintendo can definitely learn a little bit from that experience. Like, hey, look, when you're introducing a new product, put the prices in the show. Like, if you don't know you gotta add an addendum to the, like, because remember, it's edited. So you gotta add an addendum. Like, hey, look, here are the prices. Even if you just flash it on the screen at the very end for 5 seconds, put the prices there, you know? So I think that would probably be the only thing. Yes, you could easily go on there and look at the prices and see what the prices were. But I think that having that shock come afterwards for like 80 for Mario Kart and for like, you know, for some of I think that should have just been in the presentation. And honestly, it should have just been 70. You know, it should have probably just been 70. I think that if they put the prices there, hey, look, this is the standard price of the games. Some games are going to be this, but this is what we're going to do. I think it would have been a little bit better. But yeah, like I said, in hindsight, I don't think it was really a big problem. Like, I don't think it was a huge, massive problem, you know? So yeah. It's really funny that how a lot of ZA players really like/don't mind the game at all, but a lot of hate is coming from people who didn't touch the game. Yes. So yeah. Yes, that is true. I think that a lot of it is coming from people who don't care or who don't play or who don't even like it, you know? So yeah, I think that's true as well. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's really, but yeah, the main problem I did not like at all was Mario Kart being at 80. Yeah, that was probably the main thing. But I mean, I bought the bundle anyway. But yeah, absolutely. I didn't like that being at 80. There would have been no easy ways to tell people things are more expensive. That particular Backlash's penny pinches was inevitable. I get you, man, but it's pricey for that. But yeah, the Backlash was going to be there. But once again, I think that if you put it there, though, there's no way to actually misconstrue what was said. The problem was that, like in Europe, exchange rates and things like that, right? So if you put everything right then and there, you don't have to worry about that because people are chomping at the bit, you know? People are chomping at the bit to say Nintendo's this or Nintendo's that, to say any company's this or that, but especially Nintendo. Like, people are always primed and ready to go when it comes to Nintendo. Once again, like I said, there's a legion of, like, you know, PCers, Steam Deckers that just, you know, like I said, they're the Squidward Krabby Pants, right? Like, they want to act like they don't like Nintendo. They want to act like they hate Nintendo for this and that, but they actually like it. You know, they just want to eat it on their own terms. You know what I'm saying? When nobody's looking. Like Squidward. You guys remember like the Squidward Krabby Patty thing? It's like that. That's really what it comes down to. And then there are actually some people that are legitimately don't like certain policies, which I understand. I get that. But I think my issue with it is that, like, when people start acting crazy towards one way, all these companies do all the same things. It's just different colors of the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still the same. Like, people come in all different types of colors, right? And there are definitely differences. But ultimately, we're all still human. You see what I'm saying? Like, all of us. We're talking about people. We're all still human at the end of the day. You know? We all still cut, bleed just like that, right? So it's very similar to that. Very similar. Sure. Oh, man, Nintendo, they do this. Oh, they're the worst. Well, Microsoft does the same thing. They do it in a very different way. Oh, man, Nintendo, they charge for cloud saves. Oh, okay. Microsoft doesn't. Okay, well, Microsoft charges $80 a year to play online. Nintendo only charges $20. So you get the cloud saves for $20. And you get some games with it. You know? Oh, man, they do. Nintendo does this. Okay, yeah, Microsoft does this. Or Sony does this. Sony charges $80 just to be able to play your games physical with the PS5 Pro. They all have their own things that they do, and then there are people online that like to sit there and make it seem like one is 10 times worse than the other. No, it's not. No, it's not. They're all the same. I don't have any type of bootlicking thing with anybody. They sell a product. I decide whether I want to buy the product or not. I don't have a parasocial relationship, even though I have been to the, you know, Microsoft. So, like, I have talked with all these companies. I don't have any type of relationship to where I have some type of, they wronged me. Like, oh my God, Nintendo, they hate me. Oh, they charge this for, oh, they hate me. I'm no more. Go play Genshin. I play Genshin Impact now. Like, it's so corny. It's so weird. Like, I don't have that relationship with the company. That's just weird. And once again, I worked with them before. I don't have that. They sell games. If I like the game, I'll buy it. If I don't, I don't. I'll say, hey, I don't like that. That's it. And that's boom, boom, boom. Move on. I don't like the fact that Microsoft raised the price of the Xbox Series X for the 2 terabyte one. I'm not going to buy it. That's it. I don't got to sit there and talk about it 10 million times over and make angry videos over and over.
Platinum and a half. Fire looking forward to the marathon stream.
Yo, let's go. Thank you so much, Mr. Dana Gonzalez. Yo, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Thank you. No, I don't have some type of relationship to where it's gonna be like, if I don't like something, I don't like something, I don't buy it, and that's that. But I'm not gonna be sitting here start comparing. Like I said, it gets to the point where you're crazy when you start comparing it to drugs and alcohol, like abuse. That's where we're at with some of these content creators, where they're comparing liking a Nintendo game to drug and alcohol abuse. That is something that, like I said, and seriously doing it. Like, actually, it's like seriously comparing them. You know, so for me at least, I'm never gonna get to that point. Like I said, if I don't like something, I don't buy it. I move on. I might talk about it once or twice, but that's it. You know. No, I don't have lunch with Mr. Furukawa. Shout outs to Dane Gonzalez. Thank you for the $5 dono. Combo breaks. You guys know the deal. He said it himself. Let's go. Limit break. Platinum and a half. Appreciate that, guys. Let's go. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I got ZA on the way. Hey, there you go, man. Enjoy. I hope you have fun, Nick, because I know you're kind of used to PS5 a bit. You're used to a little bit better graphical fidelity, so I hope you can deal with the JPEG walls. Game's fun though. The combat system is fun. Who did that? Some guy who dresses up as a wizard. Let's see here. OJ, I'm loving Pokemon Legends ZA. Yeah, it's fun. They insane. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just realized Digimon's Time Stranger isn't on Switch or Switch 2. So so sad. I hope the port is coming soon. I don't know if it's coming soon, but it's coming. It was kind of already leaked. So it was already leaked, so it's definitely coming. It's definitely coming overall. But yeah. Like I said, some people are getting too crazy about it, though. But yeah, whatever. Shout outs to you guys. Platinum streak 50. 150 on the combo board. So, what we're going to do for the marathon stream, guys, we're going to still have a Pokemon stream where we stream Pokemon for a number of hours and give away some copies. That'll probably be Thursday. And then what we're going to do is that we're going to do a marathon stream probably. I'm going to try to set it up maybe next week. We're going to set up the marathon stream. And we're going to try to shoot for marathon streams. If I can, like, I'm going to make the goal shorter. So I'm going to make it to, like, if we hit, like, a platinum of, like, maybe, like, 20. Maybe, like, if we hit, like, 25 instead of 50, we hit, like, so we can try to see if we can get them monthly for that. Because I think 50 takes way too long. Because that's basically, like, 2 months. So let's see if we can just do it by 25. By 25s. So we'll try to set that up so again we have another one next month as well. But yeah, I'll try to set it up for next week for the marathon stream. But I gotta let my wife know ahead of time so I'll take care of the boy and all that. So Mariners took the lead in Game 7. Julio hit a homer. Yes, let's go. But it's not over yet. It's still early. Still early. So I don't want to go ahead and say that. So yeah, I do not want to celebrate just yet. Yes, Mariners are leading, but it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Oh, and real quick, guys, if you guys have not watched my Pokemon Legends ZA video, please watch it and give it a like, because I thought that my video was super logical, but I've got some crazy, Pokemon people, crazy, like, hate Pokemon people that are downvoting it, so go give it a like if you can. It's not that bad considering the topic, 78.4%, but if you look through the comment section, nobody's actually disputing what I said in the video. I went over positive and negative, and I went over crazy stuff that people were saying. Like, there's nothing to dislike the video about, so I just know that it's kind of a crazy Pokemon hate campaign thingy. But if you haven't seen that video, check it out. Drop a like if you can. I appreciate it. Those walls are funny, but I'm having fun with ZA. Yeah. When you start comparing games to real life issues such as alcohol and drug abuse, that's when you lose me. Yeah, that's exactly when it starts getting to the point where you're insane. Like you're legitimately, there's something wrong in your head. Because drug and alcohol abuse is a very serious thing. I cannot tell you guys, from me being around on this planet for decades, I cannot tell you guys how many people have been lost to drug and alcohol abuse. Like, hardcore. Like, he didn't compare it to, like, soft drugs. He compared it to, like, hardcore drugs. Like Breaking Bad. Like, type situation, right? And this world, there's been so many people that have been lost due to that. Due to both. And so many people that have been broken homes, broken families. It's not something to compare to liking a video game. I don't care if it's a joke or not. Like, you don't compare drug and alcohol abuse that people really deal with to somebody saying that they like Pokemon Legends ZA. Not even that they're addicted to it. He tried to play the angle of like, oh yeah, they're addicted. Addiction is an actual thing. Nobody said addict. The person just said, I like it. He didn't say he was addicted to it. He said that he liked it. And this is where these people are going. Like I said, it's getting to that point, man. It's getting to that point where it's getting kind of weird. Like, if you really truly feel that strong about it, you should head out. And I don't know if I said this in my video, but if you really feel that strong, why don't you head to your local GameStop and go stand out in front and try to stop people, protest Pokemon Legends ZA. If it's that bad to where you start comparing drugs and alcohol abuse, which people do have strong supports, and if it's that bad, then why don't you go to your local GameStop, have a sign, picket the sign and say, no more Pokemon, no more Pokemon, no more. Like, why don't you do that? Go out there and stop people from actually buying it. You know, if it's really that bad to where you've got to do stuff like that, you know? So I don't know, man. That one just rubbed me the wrong way. As a content creator saying that. As a content creator with thousands of subs. Not like some type of small, you know, content creator with no subs, but a content creator with tens of thousands of subs if I'm not correct. So this is really weird, man. Really weird. Let's see here. Comparing that to game, yeah, it's crazy, is it not, Nick? It's absolutely crazy. So yeah, that's where we've gotten with this. Which, listen, I've seen a lot of things in my life, but man, that's one of the wildest things I've ever heard. You know. I really think I personally loving ZA. If you don't like it, that's fine. Just where people are telling others what they can and can't like. I think, yeah, and you know what, Valiant, I think it goes both ways. I think that sometimes people that like the game might go a little bit too in on like people that are criticizing it, but I think that people that are criticizing sometimes go a little bit too far too. So it's a little bit of both ways. But like I said, some people, like I said, on certain sides are going way too far. You know, like. Going way too far. And that's what I'm talking about there. So yeah, when it comes to that. Yeah, anything to get those views, man. Anything to get those views. So I don't know, man. It just feels like it's a cop-out, though. I'm glad that we don't got to do that here, you know? But hey, get the views, right? Get the views. Get it. Also, real quick too, Cyberpunk, if you want the game digital, Cyberpunk 2077 on Switch 2 is $39.99. So if you want to get a deal on that, you can. Although obviously like the physical edition, that's there. But if you want Cyberpunk, it's $29.99. Or sorry, $39.99 for that. So there's also that. Crashing out over people enjoying something is actually blaphead behavior. Smackhead behavior. Alright, that's gonna get me copyrighted. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the biggest problem, right? D-Miz is that one of them does extreme harm to people. Liking Pokemon does not do harm to anybody. Like I said, gaming addiction can do harm to people, but I don't think gaming addiction can do as much harm as hardcore drugs and alcohol addiction. So I mean, there are obviously, you know, addiction's not good no matter what, but I don't think it's anywhere near the level of that. So yeah, I think you know, gaming addiction. But once again, it wasn't about gaming addiction. That's not, the person just said that they liked the game. They didn't say that they're addicted. They just said that they like it. So it was just that person that was, like I said, being absolutely insane. You know. So yeah. If you guys have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Click the notification bell. I appreciate that. You know. All right, take it easy, Gloria. Yeah, I actually got to go to bed early tonight too. I got to wake up early to get stuff done as well. So that's I tried to start on time as much as I could, even though I was out doing some stuff today. I had tried to start on time. But good night, Gloria. Thanks for coming out to the stream. So, let's see. Do you ever do discount game vids? I used to. Those were really popular on the Switch 1, but for some reason people stopped watching them on my videos. I know Switch Up does them a lot, and I know RGT used to do them a lot too, and they were really popular on his channel. But yeah, I haven't really done too many of those in a while. But yeah, maybe I'll do one. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it on the channel. Demon Slayer 2 is also on digital on NSO. Kind of want to get the game. I like the movie. Oh, okay, yeah, Demon Slayer. Have you played the first Demon Slayer game? Maybe you want to check out the first Demon Slayer game. See what you think about that. So yeah. I've been watching a bunch of Switch 2 videos recently. Oh, like on different games and stuff. Yeah, I can't wait to actually get to the end of the year so I can make like my top 25 games, like my top 10 games, like on my list. Start getting back into the list content. And I think that by the end of the year there'll be enough games on Switch to do like the real like top 25 and stuff. And like of course my top 10 games of the year and things like that. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Niner game was crazy, man. Niner game was crazy. Yeah. I was very happy with the game, but of course, guess who got hurt? Another injury. Bryce Huff, our best defensive lineman outside of Bosa this year on sacks, and injured, out for a couple weeks. So, yeah, out for a couple weeks now. So he'll probably be back, maybe against the Rams. But yeah, it was a good game though. They played strong. I think that was actually their biggest win of the season. That was the first time they actually had a double-digit win, and it was only 10 points. So the Niners have been playing tight games all year in terms of their victories. But yeah, it was a good game. It was a good, strong game. Their better team was out there. The better coach team won. I think that was a game of coaching. And I think the Falcons kind of came in thinking, oh, we're just going to be able to run all over them. We just beat the Bills. We're feeling ourselves. So they thought that they were just going to be able to come in with Bijan Robinson and with Algier and just run all over them. No Fred Warner, no Bosa, young secondary, young defensive line as well. Like really not a lot of experience on the defensive line either. And I think they just thought they were going to just come in and run all over us. And then I think that they thought that, oh yeah, defensive front wise from defense, oh yeah, CMC's not been averaging much. He's only going to beat us in the air. Nope. Guess who came back? George Kittle. One of the best offensive linemen for the Niners. That guy's blocking is second to none as a tight end. Funny how Kittle comes back, then all of a sudden McCaffrey's getting a lot of yards. When there's no Kittle, McCaffrey had trouble getting yards on the ground. So yeah, man, like it was a good overall. Like that's how Niners games are supposed to be. That's how they're supposed to win. Running the ball on the ground and pound, nice short, West Coast offense passes, efficiency. And that's what happened. The one interception was because, Jennings dropped the ball and it went bobbled the ball and went right to the guy. So no fumbles. Everybody held on to the ball. So that was good too. Couple sacks, strip sack, fumble. Good stuff. Bijan Robinson's a beast, but they held him in check. I listen, man, the Niners really held him in check. They kept on running that wide power, that wide, try to isolate him one-on-one, like with some backers or with some safeties, and you just see Niners just rallying, even when you think that there could be like a big, rip of a run, like 20-yard run or 30-yard run. Like he didn't really do that. So I was actually pretty happy with how they played him outside of a couple different, snaps, like the touchdown snap, like that was, you're near the goal line or you're in the red zone. Like you got to have somebody shadow him out there. You just can't let him get free releases on that. But yeah, I think they did a good job outside of that. Just finished Link's Awakening on Switch 2. Great game and story. Oh, yeah, it's very fun. Very good. Hey, Jay, congrats on the 49ers. Pretty clear the Falcons suck. I don't think the Falcons suck. I don't think they suck. They just got done beating the... They had a 2-game winning streak, if I'm not correct, right? They beat the... Who'd they beat? I know they got smoked by the Panthers, but they beat the Bills when nobody thought they were going to beat them. They kind of crushed the Bills. Like, The game score was kind of closer, but it was really not that close if you watch the game. So the Falcons actually kind of cooked them, and people thought the Bills were like, oh man, the Bills. So I don't think the Falcons are bad. I just think that, they just ran into, like I said, a buzzsaw, well coached team. Like, I think people don't realize how important coaching is. Last year, the Niners were bad, but they were bad because defensively they were not coached well. Like, the coaching was bad. Like, Sorensen, that guy sucks, man. He was not a good defensive coach. One time, let me tell you guys, in the red zone, literally near the goal line, this man played prevent defense in the goal line. And I know it was, I think it was the Lions game. I forgot what game it was, but this dude literally played prevent. You guys know what prevent defense is, where everybody just kind of like drops back into like a soft zone. He literally played prevent defense on the goal line. Everybody just dropped back past the goal. Like, nobody was at the goal line to stop. Like, the dude played prevent defense on the goal line. So, like, yeah, he was bad. He was bad. So they got Saleh back in there. They paid Saleh a ton of money. They got Saleh back in there, their defensive coordinator from when they were good on defense. And guess what? The Niners are playing better on defense. Still have a lot of room to get better, but they're playing much better on defense. They're forcing fumbles. They're not getting interceptions, but they're forcing fumbles, which is good. LJ, congrats on the... Oh, okay, I already read that. I forgot what type of pass it's called with CMC getting a bunch of those passes with blocking. Yeah, screen. You're talking about a screen play. Yeah, screen. CMC was doing pretty good on the screens. I think one only got stuffed, but for the most part, yeah, those screens are part of the West Coast staple offense. The screen plays are very good. Rams run some good screen plays too. Like, and there's various different ways to do screens. Like, you can do like a bubble screen. You can do like a just kind of like a delay screen. You can do like the traditional wait, then drop the ball off. There's various different types of ways to do the screen play. Rams and Niners do it very well, effectively, both of them. So, yeah, Saleh was cooking, man. Saleh was cooking. The play that I think I liked, one of the plays that I liked the most was towards the end of the game. It was fourth down. They go for it, and Chase Lucas comes up and should have had a pick, but he drives on the ball, and should have had a pick, and he just drives on the ball like on 4th and 3 or 4th and 2 or something like that, and almost gets a pick, but it just, it was turnover on downs. And I was like, oh yeah, there we go. That's the Saleh difference. Last year, fourth down, dude, the Niners, somebody would have probably threw a touchdown pass on that one. I've seen so many fourth down stops from the Niners this year, like good game-sealing fourth down stops that the Niners did not get last year, or they only got like once. I've seen like 3 or 4 of those done at this point this year with the Niners. So it was great, man. It's good and that's the difference between Saleh. Saleh's gonna have his guys in better position. The talent on defense was better last year. They had better talent on defense overall. They probably had a better team last year. But the difference between last year and this year was the coaching. I think Shanahan took a look in the mirror and was like, listen, man, I got to do a better job. And clearly Shanahan, people talk about, oh, he's the best play caller. He was doing his job last. Shanahan is calling plays differently this year because he's got Mac Daddy. Because he's got Mac Jones, and Mac Daddy provides what Shanahan wants. Okay? Shanahan wants a big, good, strong arm passer, 6'2", 6'3", strong arm passer that can run through progressions. And that's what Mac Daddy does. That's what Mac Jones does. Brock Purdy's a little bit not the archetype that Kyle Shanahan wants, but, Brock Purdy can do a lot of different things with his legs, which help out. And he can still run through his progressions. But Mac Jones, like, they were talking about this. Somebody in that 49ers organization, or somebody's, talked Kyle Shanahan out of getting Mac Jones. He wanted Mac Jones. That's who he wanted. If the Niners got Mac, and I hate to do this, man, Nick, and I know this is BS, and trust me, I'll listen. I would agree with you if you feel that what I'm about to say is BS. But if the Niners got their man in 2021 instead of Trey Lance, Mac Jones has been healthy all of his years in the league. He doesn't really miss any games. I think they would have won the Super Bowl by now. I think that if Shanahan was able to develop Mac Jones instead of Mac starting out with the Patriots and then going to the Jaguars and then coming, if he would have been able to just play with the 49ers, I think they would have won at least one Super Bowl from that point till now. If they would have got Mac Jones. They just got bailed out by having Purdy, you know. They just got bailed out, luckily, by having Purdy in the 7th round. Last pick. But if they would have had Mac Jones, I think they would have won at least one Super Bowl. Not saying that they would have beat the Rams in that year that the Rams won the Super Bowl, but I'm just saying they would have won one from now until this point. They would have won at least one, you know? And I'm not saying it deserving a ring. I'm not saying deserving. I'm saying that they would have won, not deserving. You got to earn it, you know? But I think that if Shanahan had his guy, I think it would have been like that because Mac Jones is exactly what Shanahan wants as a quarterback. And he would have developed, I think Mac Jones would be a better quarterback right now compared to where he was before, you know? Compared to what he is right now. I think he would have been better if he would have been up with Shanahan from now until, that would have been 4 years. One of these years he would have probably, you know, won a Super Bowl or something. Let's see, you playing Ninja Gaiden tonight? I'm staying up all night. No, I'm not playing Ninja Gaiden tonight. I gotta check to see if I actually got a code for it though. I did apply. Microsoft might be giving me a code, so I'll check to see if I actually get that code. So I'll check. I might have got it. I might have not. So yeah, Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, I saw the good reviews though of the game. The game got really good reviews, so I saw that. That's cool. So I saw that quite a bit. Keys. Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, I haven't gotten it yet. But yeah, we'll see if I get it. Probably tomorrow, maybe. So we'll see if I get it tomorrow. You guys had major QB problems the last couple of years with injuries and other stuff. Yeah, it's been kind of trash. Been kind of trash. All right. All right, guys. I think though we are gonna wrap it up here. I think we've exhausted all of our topics. I might stream tomorrow, guys. I might not. I've got to be up super early to do a bunch of stuff, so I might stream. I might not. So look out for that. Maybe I'll let you guys know during the day if I can or if I won't. I'm not sure if I'll have a video up early in the morning either. I might not have that. So if you haven't seen my most recent video, check it out. It's a cool video. I think it's a good video. Go give it a like because some people are acting crazy on that video. So go give it a like if you can. I thought it was a good video though. So check out that video if you haven't seen it. And also, we are going to be playing, I think we're going to be playing Pokemon Legends ZA for a marathon or like a mini marathon stream for like a few hours and giving away some copies on Thursday. This Thursday. I'm going to start my stream like early, like around maybe 5 o'clock or 5 p.m. Eastern time. So we'll probably start like around 2 p.m. PT, 5 o'clock Eastern. We're going to talk for a couple hours. Then we're going to play the game for another couple hours. So it's going to be pretty fun. We're going to talk for about an hour, set up everything, get people set up, ready to go, and then we're going to play. So we're going to do that. Could win a extra copy of the game, so that'd be kind of fun. More housekeeping stuff, though, real quick. More stuff that we're going to be doing here. Like I said, I got a couple videos that I did. I really expect, if you guys can check out those vids, that would be awesome if you can watch them if you haven't seen it. I did one on things are getting out of control with Pokemon Legends ZA. Like I said, if you can give it a like, that would be great because some people are, I don't know. I was logical in that video, but some people don't think so, seem to not think so. Also, I have another video talking about the situation with the IGN. Well, I was right about the Switch 2 pricing, more like. I was right about the Switch 2 pricing, so if you haven't seen that video, check out that video. I also had a video that people probably didn't catch a few days ago, and that was the video that I did on Final Fantasy IX Remake and Nintendo DS on potentially being on Switch 2. So if you haven't seen that vid's up. I did a video on Switch 2, big 2024, big 2026 next year. We talked about 3D Mario. We got RPG news. Like, there's just been a bunch of great content. Talk about Super Smash Brothers. So yeah, a lot of different stuff, man. A lot of different stuff. So I want to say also thank you to everybody that came out to the stream. I do appreciate everybody that came to the stream. I do appreciate everybody that that is here. I do appreciate all that, man, because you guys are all incredible. Also, big love, Dane Gonzalez, Uncario, Gloria Redmond, Juice Man Vaughn, thank you guys for the donos. All the Elite Ninjas as well. Everybody that's got the badge or membership here, thank you guys so much. Thank you to the Elite Ninjas that, you know, the gifteds and all that. Thank you. Psycho Pie, Party Man, Chrono Rig, The Max, thank you, The Max, with the subscription. Bad Scent, Night Moon, Kareem Ali, 7 Dio, Sketches of Harmony, thank you guys so much. Roger, Justin, Nate E, thank you guys so much. JB, appreciate that as well. Thank you guys for your donos. Big love to Bad Scent once again, man. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys just being awesome and everything like that. So, love y'all so much. You guys are goated. You guys are great. And I will see all of you guys maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, I'll see you guys the next day for more content. So all right, guys. Love y'all. And take it easy. Peace.